Hello, everyone. TGIF, TGIF. Good evening, good morning, good day. How's everyone doing? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Welcome back to another Falafel Friday. Let me just get situated here with my blanket. I think I might need it later on as a prop. We have another retro react. Yes. Who was? Of course, we're still doing retros. We're just starting the Kuwait era. We're just starting. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to the mods. Thanks for everyone watching on the replay. For anyone watching on the replay, I apologize because the last two live streams I messed up. I did have the live chat replay feature. It was supposed to show up and work, but because incidentally the last two live streams I had to go back and edit, like trim one of them. I had to blur out the little girl's face, and then the second one I had to take out some music, and so that disables the live chat replay. So that will not happen this time, so you will get the live chat replay. So that was totally my bad. Sorry, it's okay. You guys, I had a really hard day today. Like, work was crazy because at work it was so hard. I had to just like type all day and eat. All I had to do today at work was just like eat all day. I had like an 8-hour shift, and I had sausage links, I had mac and cheese, I had veggies with some ranch, I had a Built bar. It was just a really hard day, you guys. Yeah, my typing began at 2 p.m. I have a really weird work shift where I work from 2 to 10, and I have to type. It doesn't matter what I type, I just have to type and eat pretty much. So also, the lighting outside doesn't change between the hours of 2 to 10 p.m. for me, so. Did you guys know what I'm talking? You guys know, first of all, I'm making fun of Amber Lynn's shorts, her YouTube shorts. She posted another one. And it's just so, you know how you can tell when someone is like fake typing, like they're not typing out words or letters. It's just like Ardnet, you know, she had a 6-hour snack and shisha session today. Yes. Foodie Beauty did do a 6-hour live stream, but it was a lie. It was another part of her scam. She grifted us. I thought it was a 6-hour fundraiser. It was 5 hours and 40 minutes. Liar. Unbelievable. So, thank you guys for being here this evening. By the time I decided that I was going to go live tonight, I was at work, so like I couldn't do a whole thumbnail and everything. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do it after I get home, after dinner. But we have a lot to cover. I say that all the time. But we really do, because last time, where did we leave off? Okay, last time we're kind of like building up for the Kuwait era because she just met Salah, okay? That's what we covered in the last retro. She had just met her stallion, her Arabian prince, Salah. What were we told? We were told that he was beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, rich, Middle Eastern, tall. I mean, I guess he is Middle Eastern, but like that's where it ends, okay? That's where the truth ends, at Middle Eastern. That's what we were told. We were told that he was obsessed with her. He could not put the phone down. They were talking literally for hours and hours and hours and hours for 2 days, okay? 2 days. That's where we left off. But now I want to transport you. So right now we're in September. We're about to be in October. I want to take you to this time period to around like early-ish October, but I want to take you back to 2022. So sit and ask yourself, where were you at the end of 2022? Where were you? Okay, we're in 2024, 2025, 24, 23, 22. Okay, so this was about 3 years ago. Where were you guys 3 years ago? Because we know where Chantal was. We know where Foodie was. She was cussing us out in her hijab. She was eating edibles wearing a hijab. She was fully wearing a hijab, okay? With her 25,000 chins on edibles, okay? On edibles, like this, like, you guys. I just want to be like, I just really want to explore my faith. Like, I just feel like this is like God. The audacity. I mean, you can explore your faith and God while being on edible, and that may help. But there's just something about her doing it with a hijab on that really just... Oh, Ardnat, recovering from 3 broken ribs. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, recovery is good. Recovery is positive. Yeah, something tells me that the end of 2022 was also a blur for Chantal. So, yeah. Because while you guys were working on your health, while you guys were recovering, you know what she was doing? She was getting ready to see her husband, her man. I bet you guys weren't getting yourselves ready to go to Kuwait to meet your husband. I bet you guys weren't, okay? I certainly wasn't, because I'm not on her level. We're not on her level, okay? We need to remind ourselves that at the end of the day, all we are garbage juice people. And we're not at her level. We will never be at her level. We can try. We can try. Okay, now that I have my emotional support blanket wrapped around me, and I have it for easy because I feel like I might have to utilize this. Okay. So shout out to Piggy for the recap. I shouldn't say she, because I'm not sure like who Piggy is in terms of who the person is behind the channel. But they put together part 1 and part 2 for the beginning of the Kuwait arc, which we're going through, and then we're going to go over some other stuff. One of the videos we will be reviewing is still on Chantal on Foodie Beauty's channel, and it's her praying. So I've not seen that, okay? A lot of this stuff I don't remember seeing at all. I don't know where I was in 2022, okay? I grilled you guys in the chat, where were you in 2022? I don't remember where I was in 2022. Where was I in 2022? October 2022. I think 2022 was the year where I did like a lot of traveling, but I don't remember where I was in October. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, so. Mr. Ranger Lab, I retired early in 2022. I was deciding against taking a contract job back at work because I wanted to explore the world of not working for a change. Okay, good for you retiring early. I don't... 2022 also, to be fair, was very much post-COVID. So, it wasn't post-COVID. Well, we thought it was post-COVID-ish. So time was still, as a concept, time was strange in 2022. So, to be fair to us all, I feel like 2023, I started like paying attention to like reintroducing myself to the concept of space and time. But yeah, 2020 to 2022, I am not liable for anything I did in those years because I barely remember. Actually, I think 2022 was a good year. Yeah, it was a good year considering the prior two. But yeah, I mean, I definitely was at a low point because I was not preparing to go see my husband in Kuwait, okay? I just wasn't. So, okay. So let's just get into it, you guys. I did see that she did a 6-hour live stream. I don't know that we're going to go through any of it. I kind of like clicked on it. I was listening to it a little bit at work and she was just being boring. She's sealing and then she turned the camera off and she's still asking for money. She's still begging, still grifting. Nothing interesting happened. I'll wait for the recap, okay? I'll wait for the Just Saying barbecue chillin' recap. So let's get into it. I feel like I always do a long intro and that's probably just not necessary. Can you guys see? All right, let me do live chat. Okay. This is I would say this is mid. Yeah, I would say that right now what we're looking at is mid-October of 2022 based off of my research. Is Scooby there? Scooby is here. He's on the couch in front of me and the whole basement smells like him. If anyone has a hound, you know how like hounds smell like a stable, like a horse stable? Like that smell? I've grown to love that smell. This also smells like him because this is he's usually on this. Yeah. He's right. He's pooped, you guys. He's pooped. He ran around the yard. He peed all over the yard. He sniffed all over the yard. And he's had a rough week, okay? I mean, between the playing, the running, the vibing, the puppy dates. He's been busy. Okay. Let's get to mid-October 2022.
Oh, all right. I did purchase a...
Sorry, I had my computer at like super loud volume. Let me lower this. Oh, also Piggy does change Chantal's voice, so it's always so funny to me.
New hijab. I also got a black top.
This is back when she didn't learn how to wear hijab, and so she wore it like, you know, she didn't realize yet that she could hide it. This was back when fully exposing herself and all of the chins and all their glory. I mean, yeah, if you don't know how to wear hijab right and you have a like double chins, it does not look good because it highlights it. Hi Heidi, welcome. I literally just started. We were just talking about Scooby, and right now we are in mid-October 2022. We're still building up to her going to Kuwait, but in this live stream tonight, like this one, the one that me and you are in right now that we're living, we will get to her getting to Kuwait. And then a little bit of after she gets to Kuwait. So we have a lot to cover. Thank you everyone for your attendance. Attendance is mandatory, even though I know a lot of you guys just watch the recording of the lecture. That's fine too. Yeah, so I grade based on a curve.
Just a black headpiece to go underneath. It's just for beginners, the ones that come already done, already wrapped. It's so much easier than learning how to do all the wrapping, which will come later with more time and more experience. So I did find...
The lashes are taking me out. Like, these are her lashes right now. Like, so... I don't even have something, like, good enough to emulate. These are the lashes.
Find just a black shirt with super long sleeves. Yeah, so I like wearing just black cover-up clothing. It is really getting cool out. It's pretty cold out here today. It is only 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm freezing. I'm actually cold. I don't get cold.
Chuck and his ducks. Yes, exactly. This video was so strange when I first watched it. Her cadence and her talking was so fake. Her cadence and the way that she speaks in like the very, very pre-Kuwait, like right before she leaves for Kuwait era, was so strange. It was like AI. It was like AI generated speech before AI like took over the world.
Often I feel very cozy right now, so yes, I hope you guys like my denim jackets, my look for today with this necklace that I got at Pennington's, and yeah, so that's it.
Gorgeous.
All right guys, let's go see some fall leaves. Yalla.
Yalla. You guys, yalla. Are you guys ready for tonight's Falafel Fridays? Yalla. But first, coffee. Okay, not gonna lie, that's a hot bitch vibe. Okay, going to a cafe on like a crisp fall morning and like solo, getting a coffee and an overpriced, crusty, disgusting pastry. That's a hot girl vibe.
All right, guys, I am in the hills of Gatineau Park, the mountains of Gatineau. You guys know I love to come here.
Are there mountains in Gatineau? Canadians, Are there mountains in Gatineau? I thought Gatineau was like a burb, like a suburb.
Year. It's a tradition for me, a personal tradition at this point. I love Canadian fall. Canadian fall is beautiful, gorgeous. A lot of you who are from the US, yalla, yalla.
What do you got to say about us from the US? What do you got to say about us in the Northeast? Okay? Because no one does fall like a Northeast fall. Okay? The voice is Piggy. Piggy changes the voices. Remember, this was also when she was striking channels. She was very testy in the pre-Kuwait and the immediately getting to Kuwait Salah introduction era. So I believe that's why we have the voice alteration, that there was a lot of striking going around. She did strike a channel at this time. I don't remember who. Oh, wait, that is pretty. Wait, that is pretty. That's almost giving like Vermont foliage. Can I upgrade this quality, guys? Okay, no, it is what it is. That's pretty.
You guys just here at the lookout.
Hi, P-Day today.
Some beautiful fall scenery. Hi, marhaba. Welcome back
Hi, marhaba.
to another video. Welcome, guys. I'm hoping that you will appreciate the beautiful scenery in the background. I am here just looking at the leaves. I thought I would just stop and take a minute to talk to you about some things I have on my mind today. Now, I know your heads are still spinning and there's so many changes happening in my life. So because of that, these changes will be reflected on my channel, of course. I have been truthful about my feelings. So all of these decisions that you see me making in my life right now, all of these changes have been brewing for a while. I do share
Have been brewing for a while. She spoke to this man for 2 days. This man love bombed her for 2 days. Brewing for a while? But like, this is what the girls do. They act like, well, I don't show you guys everything online. I don't put my whole life online. I've actually been thinking about moving to Kuwait ever since I first heard about the Gulf War. Really? Really?
Of my life with people online, and a lot of my life has been not private for so long. And I'm just at a point in my life now that I feel like I want my privacy back. I want some self-respect back. These changes are very drastic for someone like me. Why am I doing this?
Why am I doing this? The way she talks, mind you, this is not sped up. That's why it's so slow. I'm going to speed her up a little bit. Not because I'm in a rush, but because her normal talking speed is giving me the heebie-jeebies, and I've not entered spooky season just yet. Brewing for a while is 48 hours, exactly, Melody.
Alright. I'm making these changes because I feel that it is the best in my best interest right now. I have used live streaming for about a year now. I found that live streaming was very helpful when I was going through a time where I just didn't feel motivated to edit videos.
Hold on, us watching this on the heel of a 6-hour fundraising live stream is insane. On top of the fact that the word fundraising, when I think of fundraising, I think of the community coming together, going to a gala, going to an event, speakers, booths, a cause, a worthy cause, charity. I think of an auction. I think of community members with means coming together to like fund for a worthy cause, like a local sports team or a local shelter or something. We're fundraising her to get a scooter to go through the Burger King drive-thru? Okay.
And to create content for you guys. I just needed people to hear me talk, to hear me speak. And you guys did. So I am grateful for every ear that has ever listened to me, and I am so appreciative. I feel so much better right now, not exposing myself in so many ways. My viewpoints are just a lot different now than they were. And like I said, I want to try to do things with just more intention and just try to just really look for a path. Imagine being a person who has thousands and thousands of opinions thrown at them every day about how they should live their life, about how they should dress, about who they should date, what they should do,
Okay.
how they should take care of their pets, do anything in their life, what they should eat, how much they should weigh. I will tell you that I will always be a person who completely ignores all of these things. And I just need to live my life the way I feel like it makes me happy. I really do.
Getting poo-pooed on? Oh, she doesn't know about that yet. She doesn't know about that yet. Imagine if we could reach through and shake her and tell her, poo-poo gate! That's what's ahead of you! P-Day 2-Day. Hey, Falafel React. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate opinions. It's not that I ignore them, but I at the end of the day, I take into consideration, but then I also need to just live my life the way I want. I need to reclaim my life back. I need to become more healthy. And I honestly think the number one step for that right now is to stop the live streaming. I think it was a very helpful tool when I needed it, and I appreciate you all for being there. That being said, though, there was a lot of toxic negativity, and it's just not something that
I don't understand that. How does toxic negativity change from memberships to videos? Like, I don't get it. How? I mean, this is like one of this is a brief moment of clarity, right? Like, nothing she's saying I am opposed to. I'm not opposed to the concept of her changing her life, being more private, pivoting from exclusively live streams to like pre-recorded content, getting healthier. Obviously, these are all good stuff. But like, how many times can we go through this cycle over and over and over and over again?
willing to put up with anymore in my life. There's just no need for it, and I just don't welcome it in my personal space anymore. So probably the major reason. I am just really enjoying my privacy right now, and I have to say it's a complete total peace of mind. It's different because I do miss being able to just turn on the camera and talk about whatever, but at the same time it is really good for me because
at the same time you're a lying bitch. At the same time, because the privacy doesn't last, okay? This whole like low BMI voice doesn't last, and your BMI doesn't get lowered, it gets higher. Your neglectful and abusive tendencies towards pets doesn't change. In fact, it proliferates, seemingly will like increase when you go to the Middle East because you feel like there's less oversight. So nothing changes. In fact, you just get worse. You devolve.
because it forces me to not just turn on the camera and just verbal diarrhea. It forces me to think and do things with intention, be creative about what I'm going to be doing. It's going to force me to actually get back to being a content creator. And really, I'll probably just still share whatever I want to. And at least with the recorded videos, edit my lives for you guys. And it should be that way right now because that's what makes me most comfortable right now. Now, I don't have comments open right now.
Withhold people being able to share their opinion, good or bad. First of all, it's going to rub people the wrong way. Second of all, they're going to look for another source. And so that will often be forums, other channels, the comment sections of other channels. Oh, is my internet weird? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I still buffering? Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with my internet lately. I feel like every single live stream, it kind of wigs out a little. Sorry about that. Okay, you guys, if it's still buffering, try to go out and come back in. Yeah, try to refresh and come back.
As peacefully as possible So I'm just being patient with everyone because these changes are a lot for people. As I said in my last video, there's room enough. We all have different beliefs. We all have there's a mixture of cultures going on, and just honestly, anyways, I'm a person who cycles through so many different things in life, including feelings and just how, different stages of my life, and I like to experience life fully, and that's the main thing here. And
it's still buffering? No. Why is it still buffering? I always have another device to check on the live stream. And it seems to be okay for me. Why is my internet always like not? Delulu, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. This witch could join a nunnery and the place would go up in flames. She's that evil. Zero redeeming qualities. Absolutely. Absolutely. And oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to the hamster. Oh yeah, someone early on said in the chat before I got on, they were like, the hamster, that's not recently, right? No, this in the Kuwait era. She gets 2 hamsters and returns 1. We'll get to that.
I will talk more about other reasons for my new outlook on life and my new outlook on love and stuff like that. So that's the real truth, basically. I'm just soul searching right now. I feel that the videos, this format of living...
I also find it interesting that in her whole, like, I'm just like rediscovering my spirituality, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. The first thing she does, and she does this very quickly, is put on a hijab. I think she just immediately wanted a visual and external way to signal that she's going in a different part of her life. Like she's in a different phase of her life. I think like that was so big for her. Like more than anything else, that was her biggest priority, was just, I need to look different. I need to look the part for this man before I do any kind of internal work, any kind of soul searching at all. And I feel like usually it's the other way around. Usually like you need to really think and postulate for yourself. You try out different things. You have conversations. Maybe you read more. Maybe you like reach out to community members from whatever like faith or school of thought or whatever you're exploring. So I feel like that usually comes first, and then people really, especially like when it comes to Islam and wearing a hijab, I feel like that comes a lot later for women that convert. But she was like, oh, easy. That's the first thing I'll do. I don't care about anything else. Fasting, giving zakah, giving money to the poor, patience, self-discipline. I don't give a shit about that. Let me just put a hijab on.
Right now is actually...
What I mean. And if it's not, and it turns out to be a wrong decision, then...
Thank you guys, and I'll see you next video. Bye. There's a lot of nice scenery around here, so those of you who like that kind of thing will enjoy this. So let's get to Look at this dog. he's getting so much attention. Is this a grape in the middle of the farmer's market? Or you eat them. You can never have too many sheets.
This is what she's trying to go back to right now. She's like, I have to blow up my whole life and go back for this. I mean, it's nice. I like fall things, but...
What a cute dog. I know, this is my favorite tree. Red maple? Yeah, it's maple tree. Like, are these Australian shepherds? There's a lot of them here.
Wait, Foodie doesn't like dogs? Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on with the buffering. Okay, if the buffering stays terrible, I'll leave and come back. I'll end the stream and restart it. I'll give it a few more minutes. And then otherwise I'll leave and come back.
This is the Mill Rush area, now I recognize it. Where? Oh wow, yeah. Yes. I got this nice farmer's market. Just do Thanksgiving gift for my mom.
Canadian Thanksgiving is way earlier than American, right? Yeah, so it's not November. Oh, that's the dog that doesn't like her. That's the mom's dog, right? That hates her. If a dog ever looks at you like this, yeah. If my dog doesn't like you, it's weird. You're weird. Is this I wonder, is this Chantal's like text or is this Piggy's? Oh, Buster. Oh, Buster. Oh.
Pickles, olive.
Okay, that must be weird, right? That must be weird. It must be weird to have one of your family members show up. If you're not Muslim and none of your family members are Muslim, it must be weird for you to show up to Thanksgiving and then one of your family members is like full hijab and full abaya, right? Like I feel like I would be like, oh, okay, like we're not even like easing our way into this. We're just like hard launching it immediately. I feel like I would be weirded out. I mean, I'm not gonna like obviously judge anyone for it, but I can see her family members being like, oh, interesting.
It's turkey, beans, broccoli salad, cranberries, carrot, broccoli salad, gravy, broccoli salad.
Yeah, this was fresh out of her illicit substances era, so she was skinty. She was pretty skinty.
Hi. Yeah. Dessert time? Oh. These are so good, but I'm not having any because I'm trying to be good and eat healthier. I know it's Thanksgiving, but I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, honestly. Never have. I'm more of a salty person.
She's never had much of a sweet tooth?
Marshmallow fluff and chocolate.
Salah, this your girl? This your girl? Salah? Salah's family? This your girl?
I know, I don't take any other drugs.
Oh my god.
Oh, Henry.
That's like the
Emerald.
third, fourth candy bar. Yes, dipped in marshmallow fluff. Eating like this and then being shocked when you get diabetes is like...
I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I'm going to end it here soon. I just wanted
Oh, I remember this one. This was like her extremely smug, bitchy video.
to wrap things up a little bit. I will let you know that I had a really nice evening. I had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner with my family, as well did Pete's. And
Traditional
it was
Thanksgiving
a nice
dinner with my
evening.
family.
And I had a really nice time. I enjoyed sharing little snippets of my day with you, my Thanksgiving, fall, wonderful autumn day with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy making these little videos for you guys. I think that I'm going to enjoy getting back into making recorded content because
I feel like every time she's in her like low BMI voice era or like transitional phase in her life era, she speaks to me as if like she hates me. And granted, she may actually hate me, but you know, before I started the reaction channel as a viewer, the way that she's speaking right now to her audience is like, I'm actually enjoying it, you guys. Like, yeah, I am. It's like, why does everything have to have an attitude? Why does everything have to have a tone? Why are you saying this to me? Like you're angrily trying to prove to me that this is good for you. Like, what?
privacy is just something that I'm valuing a lot right now. And because of that, this is why I'm going back to the recorded video format for now. So I just wanted to say something that I really liked that we did today. And we do it sometimes, but
Melomanka, dziękuję bardzo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dogs are bigger and sometimes more aggressive than cats. They're harder to abuse. Of course, you can abuse each animal with some weapon, etc. But with cats, it's more possible to do in subtle ways. That's actually so sad to think about it in that way. It does kind of make sense if you think about Chantal, because she, even with men, like, yes, I do believe that her ex was abusive and all of that. I do believe it because I don't find that far-fetched for him. But even with men, she will choose them when they're at a financial disadvantage so that she can have like financial power over them. And we see her with cats, the way that she treats them. And then we see obviously with children, it's very easy for her to exploit children. So it does make sense that this would also apply to the animals that she likes. But I don't know, like, I don't have a cat. Okay, I never had a cat, so I don't know. But I would think that cats are, like, more ferocious, maybe? But yeah, and also dogs do, like, they need more attention. You can't just get them and forget about them. And I'm not saying you can do that or you should do that with a cat, not at all. But a dog will come up to you and nag you. Take me out, take me out. Can you imagine her taking a dog out multiple times a day? Can you? Thank you, Alamanka, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, they're harder to force interaction, cuddle, and they're not in the mood. Yeah. Yeah, Darkest Coven, that's true. Yeah, it definitely more of an animal neglector in terms of neglecting their, like, veterinary care, grooming, which is very important and can lead to, like, health conditions if not done correctly. So yeah, more of a neglector. I don't see her, like, going out of her way to abuse. But then we saw the video where she was, like, off screen. Seemed like she was not hitting, maybe not, like, hitting, but just, like, smacking Julia. Oh, cats are conflict averse. They'd rather hide than fight. Okay, all right, that's interesting. But yeah, I do agree that she's overall more of a neglector rather than physically abusive, but I still think that that's a form of animal abuse, especially when you have a pattern of it. Like, I understand that people, they go through, like, challenges in their life, and there are points where they're not able to take care of a cat or their pet, regardless of what kind of pet. They're not able to take care of their pet as well as maybe they could be. But the fact that with her, there's such a high turnover of, like, getting and discarding, getting, discarding, getting, discarding, getting, discarding. And then we'll see it with a hamster, too. Oh, yeah, pinching. Yeah, Moonbeam.
Not enough. So maybe we'll adopt this as, like, for future traditions. But we just went around the table one by one and just said one thing that we're grateful. But we ended up saying a lot more things. And of course, the number one thing is family. I'm so grateful for my family today. And I'm so grateful to just have this opportunity to be able to share my day with you. I'm happy for this social media outlet I have in my life. I'm very thankful for it. And I'm very thankful that you guys watch me. I want you to know that. I know I really, really am. And I'm so thankful for so many things. And
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for so many things. Who are you trying to convince? Because I'm not convinced. I never was convinced. Not in 2022, not in 2025.
I basically just said
Hi,
that I was
Stephanie.
thankful for life. I just named one thing. And right now, I just feel very grateful for life. I'm very grateful that I can wake up and take that first breath and decide how I'm going to face my day. And I'm so thankful that I can choose how to live my life. And that the possibilities are just endless. And I think that I'm not going to wait around anymore for things to be perfect, for things to be just right, for me to be just perfectly happy to make a move anymore. I'm just going to take life by the horns and just go all in. I'm just all in right now. I'm all in. So I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.
Piggy with the voice, with the lowering the voice is crazy.
Bye, guys.
My life is so crazy right now. I'm not Muslim. Yes, I'm still with Salah. There's so many things I haven't told you guys.
Oh, right. I forget this part of the lore. I forget that she wore the hijab before she converted. And again, like, I don't think that's, like, inherently offensive. Like, I don't have a problem with that as a concept. You know, as long as you're, like, not being blatantly, you know, disrespectful, which I feel like most people, like, aren't usually when it comes to a hijab for the most part. But I do think it's odd. I feel like it's a choice to wear the hijab before you convert, because one of them is physical and easy to do and requires you to buy a lot of stuff, right? It's an excuse to buy things because now you have to buy, like, modest outfits or whatever on hijabs. Before she even looked into, is this a religion that I even want to look like I want to represent? That's just weird to me. And I'm saying that as a Muslim. I think that's weird.
Like, there's so many things I can't tell you guys, that a lot of people think that I'm doing this just for Salah, and I will admit part of it is, can you just be you? The thing is like, I am being me, you know. I don't know, like, so there's no TLC show in the works, so I will just dispel that rumor right now, because number one, you have to be American. I seem calmer. Yeah, I haven't had any freaking, like, marijuana
Thanks, Antonio. Thanks so much. That's so nice.
or anything. Like, I just, you know what, I'm just tired of being a mess. Like, I've been lost for so long, and I've been looking for, I don't know, just maybe something just too good to be true, or not too good to be true, but like someone to just come sweep me up and, you know, take care of me. And looking what happened in the past, it's definitely.
Milomanka, thanks again for the super chat. Yes, I see that too. She doesn't find pleasure in hurting animals. She's just She just does that because she's egotistical and lazy. Yeah. Yeah. Big on the egotistical part, big on the lazy part, which leads to neglect, which, in my opinion, is a form of abuse, right? Like if you're not following up on the care of your animals, when you have the means to, right? Like we know that she had the financial means to take her pets to the vet, get them taken care of, get them checked up. We know that she had the means to get them groomed regularly, to have someone. I mean, she even had the means to get a house cleaner, right? Because having the house clean and sanitary conditions is important for pets. Just because they're animals doesn't mean that they don't deserve clean living conditions. So she had beyond the means to do that. And all of that neglect, I believe, was part of like her abuse of animals, like that pattern of consistent neglect.
Necessary 100% to keep any relationships, if they're going to be healthy, offline. Like anything personal, like to that degree, offline. So it's gonna be a change. Like I'm not gonna be sharing as much, but we're gonna be doing like super awesome like content. He's gotten a lot of messages from people, and he never replies to any. And you know, I just want to do.
Wow, he really had her fooled. He doesn't reply to any. He doesn't reply to any of the comments. Well, what about Kai Bella? What about all the other girlies? What about when you guys went to Thailand and he would leave you in the hotel and he'd go around walking the streets at night? What was he doing then?
Do this the right way and just not. So I know it looks like I'm throwing away my YouTube channel, but I'm actually not rebranding. Yeah, we watch movies and stuff, and I'm occupied with the move and everything. And can we hang out while you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm gonna see the one with the membership, but I feel more like self-respect when I act a little more better.
Hey, member for 8 months. I understand taking a break, but why?
I feel more self-respect when I act a little more better. I don't even understand what she's trying to say.
Why would you have to stop going live because you're in a relationship? No, I just don't understand. Yeah, no, that's okay. Ready, set, repeat, Kate. And I'm really like, it's not that I can't go live anymore. It's just that right now, like, I just need a bit of some time to figure stuff out.
I kind of am attracted to alpha male energy. You know, I've definitely found somebody very, very
Salah has alpha male energy? Salah has alpha male energy. Okay, someone taught the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, delta. He's like the last in the alphabet. Alpha male? Salah?
Treats me like a super queen, not abusive. So we like pretty much spend every moment together. Were you guys bees in the Middle East? I'm tired of going live and just being high on 2,000 milligrams and ordering paneer and frigging.
You guys, we're so close to getting this again. We are so close to accept the scooter edition, okay? I want to see her driving recklessly on. Okay, no, not recklessly, but it would kind of be funny to see her go through a drive-through on a scooter, okay? Let's be real. If she filmed it.
Sleeping with randos and being a friggin' complete mess. I'm tired of it.
Oh my god, do you guys who watches HRH Collection here?
Being a friggin' complete mess. I'm tired of it.
Who watches HRH Collection? I thought about reacting to her. I used to watch her before she like went absolutely crazy.
I'm planning. I do have like another way of making money, but member for 6 months, but I want to keep it private. Are you engaged? I can't say anything about that.
No, I'm not engaged right now.
And you never even got really married.
I'm not gonna say anything about marriage. I'm trying to keep all personal things relationship-wise private until like I make announcements, but I'm super, 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 super in love, and I'm super, super off the market. And I'm super, 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 super in love.
No, we didn't just meet. No, not for 4 days. I know it looks like that, but
the year, like if I go to Kuwait, let's say we get married, I go to Kuwait for months out of the year. Like I could live a year pretty much, at least 6 months on 1 month of salary that I make here. I can't tell you my jobs.
Wait. What? Hold on, did you guys catch that?
It's on 1 month of salary. I go to Kuwait for months out of the year. Like I could live a year pretty much, at least 6 months on 1 month of salary that
I could live 6 months on 1 month of salary? That has to be an exaggeration. Well, okay. 6 months. So she's saying she could live 6 months in Kuwait on 1 month of her salary in Canada. So like $20,000. I mean, yeah, probably, especially if you're not paying for accommodation. you're just paying for food and the gas is really cheap and you're not doing anything else because you have no friends there. Probably.
Make here. I can't tell you my jobs. I work at McDonald's. I want to get married someday. I want to have a family. I've decided I think I want to have a family. I found out that you can use the man's and then there's like egg donors and stuff. My sister's cute. She's like, can I ask you why you're choosing to wear that? So I just explained, but they're actually they know me, right? Like my mom knows me by now. Come on, like. And a hoodie is an acceptable hijab. Research things. Other Islamists, other Muslims don't have a right to judge other Muslims on what they wear.
I mean, listen, I judge anyone, anytime. You know why? Because I have my brain. And I like to judge. I like to gossip. I like to look and think. How are you going to say you can't judge? Like, yeah, you shouldn't be an asshole, but like, let's be real. There's assholes in every religion. Wait, there was a question from Patty. FB had bright red hijab, looks new or dressy for Foodie. There was a wedding, supposedly, that you can hear in the background in this morning's stream. Could it have been Salah's wedding? Why she had... There's no rule. There's no, like, you have to wear red to a wedding, as far as I know. Like, you can wear anything. Yeah, I did see the outfit she was wearing in the live stream. I don't know. I don't think so. Having multiple wives is very uncommon in that part of the Middle East. It's not common. It is not a common phenomena. So I'm not inclined to think that that is happening at all. Nor am I inclined to think that anyone in the village is willing to give their daughter to that loser.
That's not how it goes. So I think you need to educate yourself more.
Yeah, you can wear a hoodie. Like, anything that covers your hair technically is a hijab. I mean, like, sorry, you guys, if that was loud. I'm not going to go to work if I wear hijab. I'm not going to work, like, with a blanket. But technically, if it covers, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I look ridiculous, but technically I'm covered up right now.
But you're allowed to be offended.
Yeah, you don't have to wear abaya. Oh, yeah. Oh, Salah told her she didn't need to wear hijab or abaya. Yeah, like, honestly, a lot of Muslim girls don't. Like, most of the Muslim girls I know don't wear a hijab. Even in the Middle East, so.
People are going to be offended, and quite frankly, I'm not going to worry anymore. You trauma dumped your life on us and dipped. At least follow through with a proper Vlogtober if you care about us at all. Oh my god. I know, I can't. What do you mean a proper Vlogtober? Oh, videos-wise? I would have to,
Excuse me. Also, Patty, if that was the wedding and she knew about it, I feel like she would be way bitchier. She would be throwing another... If anything happens to me, it's gonna be them. It's gonna be these people.
If I ever strike anybody, I would have to have like an attorney. I would have to like follow up legally with all these people. And obviously, who the heck wants to do that, right? So I guess we're just screwed and that's it.
Not doo-doo.
I didn't get in trouble by YouTube or anything.
Not doo-doo.
But I asked to retract it because I watched the video on the whole copyright thing. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to bother going. I'm not going to deal with this stuff anymore. Like what happened with like the Breezy channel, that this is not something I need to pursue right now. But keep focus on what you have planned, and just execute. Like I'm not going to be doing the streams like before. I don't know when like I'll be streaming. It's so, yeah, this is kind of.
Exactly, Heidi. Her sole reason was to cover the bald head and blubber. Which in a way is kind of valid. Like, it does hide a lot, so she found a good hack, I guess.
Promptu, I guess. Well, I'm gonna still do some lives, but I don't know. I have to figure out when and how and what kind of. But I will be updating the perks and stuff because I won't be doing daily live streams. That's not gonna happen. Watch me start doing daily. No, I'm not going. I'm not reliant just on the YouTube money right now. Fuckboy, cigarettes, and.
What else do you have? Your rental properties, your passive income. What else do you have? Your 9 to 5, your W2?
So I'm not too worried about that right now.
What else?
I don't see how it will take my channel if I go start doing travel vlogs. I think regardless, there's always people who want to watch travel content. I will see you guys. Like I'm not quitting YouTube. Like I didn't mean that in my community post. What I meant was I'm not reliant on live streaming. Like people think that I'm reliant on live streaming 8 hours a day for income and stuff, and I think people just think they know everything about my life, and you don't.
Well, if you live stream 8 hours a day, really?
Beezing is haram. It is.
You are a despicable piece of shit.
It is. You created Frankenstein Beezers. Oh my god. I don't know how am I absorbing someone I bang? Somebody that like I'm in a relationship with, which is none of your business. The conditions, how we met, how it's going, blah blah blah, it's none of your fucking business. And sorry I said the F word again, but I'm really trying not to swear as much because I say my person, like if my love is from another culture, why wouldn't I like be respectful and like, you know, like it's my choice. So really everyone just needs to can it with that. No one's perfect. Where do people come off like, you know, it's just people just shame each other over and over for the dumbest crap. Like shit, SGM too, people shame SGM for drinking, blah blah blah. Like I see it all over the internet. Like what about you? Like Kaya, you were a friggin' addict. Every one of these reaction channels were addicts, and you have the nerve to judge everyone else. You know, it's ridiculous. Be happy. There's so many
Oh, was this the era where she went after Alex Shook for having for his addiction?
miserable people online. Like crap. Me. People, it's concerning actually that people are more concerned about how I'm upset about something I have a right to be upset about, and they use it against me. That's so dumb and immature, and these are adults making these videos. Up and I'm like, I don't know. So for the live streams, I'm not going to completely eliminate them. No, I'm not. But they're not going to be hours a day.
Yeah, spoiler alert, she never eliminated them at all.
Like I have my life to get together, you know. Like I realize I can't do that while I'm eating edibles and doing all this other crap on live for hours a day. No, and I actually feel a lot better doing a lot more for myself, and I'm actually doing really 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 well, you know. So I actually deleted my Instagram because like I never use it hardly, and it's just, I don't know, I want a fresh start. Being paid to marry, okay, whatever you want to believe. Like, why is it okay for people to just make ridiculous claims out of nowhere that are just so dumb and people just believe them?
Yeah, exactly, like, Piggy. If you're only going to tell part of the story, people are going to fill in the blanks. That's normal. Exactly. Especially for her, where she overshares everything and then suddenly she stops.
Like, I'm the source here. This is my life. And you're listening to somebody who doesn't even know shit about me. So
SJam drove drunk multiple times, crashed a couple cars. That is so messed up. That is so messed up. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve to be shamed. If you drive drunk, you deserve to be shamed.
I just wish people would do research. Like the Sphinx is talking about, oh, Kuwait being like, okay, times have changed since 1945, since you've traveled to the Middle East, lady. Like, no, I'm sorry, but, and I'm not going to Iran or Afghanistan. I'm going to a secular country, like when I go. It's not, you know what I mean? Like people have no.
I mean, I wouldn't say Kuwait is secular at all, but I get what she's trying to say, which is that a lot of people have like a preconceived notion about the Middle East, or like just in general, like outside of the US or outside of Canada, people will be like, oh, like it's so backwards there. Like, is it safe? Like you can, if you're talking to someone that has not been outside of their own like bubble, you can tell them you're going anywhere and they'll be like, oh, is it safe? Like what do you mean? I'm going to Albania. Like it's fine.
Idea, and they just judge and they just make these dumb assumptions and conspiracies, and it's sickening. And then I rage, yes, you know. So, and you have a right to be offended about it, but that's not my problem. That's yours. Yeah, I know you guys mess around, but honestly, when it comes to certain things, I don't find it funny anymore. So I'm just telling you what I gotta take them off. Making someone angry for the sake of it is just cruel, and that's what they do. They want to trigger rages and then have the nerve to judge me and say that they're better human beings than me. And like everything is like people are picking apart little behaviors, like that's haram, that's haram. Did I come out and say I fully converted to being Muslim? I mean, like, hello, no. I'm like, people like are saying, or people in one breath will criticize me saying that changes don't happen overnight, and then the next effing breath will tell me, oh, you're not doing this, but you're not doing this, but you're such a changed woman, aren't you? Are you insane? I think you are. You really need help. Or these psychic readings. My math is mathing.
What is she even talking about right now?
My math is mathing. Well, if your math is mathing, lady, you're bad at math. I hate to tell you. Go back to school. Number one. I'm kick out of laughing at all these dumb theories.
Oh, is that the pumpkin cheesecake muffin thing? Man, she used to love those, huh? They were pretty good.
Would you pay for a psychic reading of somebody who's hateful like that? No thanks. Nice business you have. Goodbye.
Yeah, who's she talking about?
Every detail of your life.
Hi, Candace.
I know, but then like, why is it so weird for me to just not have access to my privacy? I don't owe people anything. I don't owe anyone anything. Even go report me for not streaming for a week. I've streamed for a year for friggin' 8 hours a day. You think YouTube is gonna fault me for needing a week? No. Good luck.
You have to update your members though. Like you have to let them know.
So you paid for that reading for your own content because you're boring and nobody cares about you. Oh, and I got and never mind. I know I'm ridiculous sometimes, but whatever. I'm me. What can you do? I can't change. I can change some things about myself, but in essence, I'm still me. I ordered a cream cheese pumpkin muffin, Sarah Jane is so desperate. Yeah, she has this. Didn't she have a panel with a woman who contacted friggin' Trashbag's brother? Like, what? How is that okay? How is it okay to contact people's families?
Hi, Tosha.
That's not invasive at all. God, go read the friggin' Berenstein Bears or something. I don't get it. If anyone has a... Alicia, you're disgusting. Racism and prejudice is showing. You should go get that checked. Thank God I blocked you, so you have time now. Bye. Probably post a new reaction channel still for Happy Halloween pictures on my community post every other day. Oh, a lot of you beezers don't know who these people are. Maybe I should just ignore them. Yes, I'm shaming these people. Are you kidding? They do it to me every day. Too bad. No, I'm not shaming them. I'm just imitating for fun. Eric! No, hi, hey, I wouldn't be friends. No, I get rid of friendships for a lot less than that, than what she's done to me, so. No. I guess just hang out with you guys. I don't know. I feel like it's been a while. And I feel like there's
This is what I was talking about earlier. Look at how absolutely baked she is.
so much craziness all over the internet right now. Like, just so many people pissing me off. You know, like...
That's not sleepiness or tiredness.
I feel like I shouldn't focus on them, but it's just really hard.
She's like
sometimes,
absolutely out of it.
you know, but it is really negative too, and time consuming.
See? Yes, Nat, she
May
has.
or may not Nat. I'm struggling with... I'm definitely not like before, using like before, and I definitely... the goal is to be 100%, like I want to be 100%.
What?
And, you know, free
What?
of it, but...
You know what? I know, I don't know, because you didn't say. Yeah, it does feel like pretty disrespectful to be absolutely baked and insisting on showing yourself in a hijab online.
I don't know. So anyway, yeah, thanks for beezing. What do you want to talk about? The move? Updates? Oh, what happened, Rhonda? I didn't even see.
Basically, I know you see a lot of drama going on, and hi, sweetie, and a lot of speculations about me and, you know, everything. So I just want you guys to know.
So then clear the rumors. So then clear up the rumors. I hate when people are like, there's so much speculation. There's so much about me. Okay, so then clear it up. Don't, like, then clear it up. If you fill in the gaps, if you are constantly oversharing and then all of a sudden you stop doing that, people are going to have questions and they're going to make assumptions based off of all of the oversharing you did prior.
You know, I'm still me. I'm just not in a tight zebra dress anymore. Exactly. Can I buy the colored lentils in the kitchen? Oh, picture of Box Mountain. Okay. Hey, Lusty Tire Fire.
What's the highest note? Okay.
She's still super high here.
What? How do you do the note system? Is it do, re?
Oh, remember she kept wearing like those flesh-colored hijabs.
Mi fa sol la ti do. Do re so fa di da ti do di do. Whistle like Mariah. I don't know. Do you like the thing or no?
No.
What? Whatever, God.
See?
You think you're God? Whatever. You're lying. No, I'm just tired and friggin'.
You're just tired? Really? All of this is tired?
Hungry. I'm actually really hungry.
Yeah, because
Hold
you're
on.
baked.
I am going to Kuwait. Knock on wood. Touch wood. I am going.
Hi, Blondie.
I don't know exactly when, or I'm not going to say. I have my life planned out, but I'm not going to tell you guys exact details right now, guys. But that's all I'll give you.
You have your life planned out.
But I'm going to be okay. Okay, soon as in like within the year. Because I have a lot I have to take care of first, so I can't just go like now. So
Hi, Nemesis.
I have to go like not now. Oh, if I go with South Street Burger. Why am I starving?
What? Really? Why are you starving? You're baked. You have the munchies.
No. Not because of that. that would be the speculation. I'm not confirming or denying, okay, guys? So don't call me a liar.
I also miss the messy villa.
You guys, I know this. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just bed beesing tonight. No, I'm not going to be doing a final tour of the villa. Even when it's cleaned out or whatever. There's no profile, so that's the thing. Lies. Photoshop. Like, all anyone has to do is go check on Tinder. So yes, I'm very happy. Other than morons trying to like ruin every single thing, I'm good. Plain cheeseburger! Talk about where you've been. Just away. Busy.
Planning.
Moving in no
This was her planning, getting rid of everything in her life. That's what she was doing behind the scenes. That's why she was being all cagey and like not sharing as much, because this was her planning. Like, how am I gonna get rid of the cats? How do I get Pete out of here? How do I like tell my family that I'm gonna leave? How do I sell all my shit? What do I do with my car? Who do I leave my car with? Like, how do I hoard money so that I can travel? What do I do about the visa? Like, this was her behind the scenes planning, so to speak. It was, how do I blow up my life to go be with a man that I never met?
I'm flat, but I haven't, like, the move hasn't been what's most time consuming in my life right now, actually. There's other personal, I'm just working on a lot of personal things. I decided that I wanted to stop doing live streams for a while. I'm gonna mention party bees. I want to do some live streams, but I'm not tolerating any hate or BS anymore at all. So I'll probably just talk with like my real beezers, you know, here and there. I'm gonna be entering into a new arc after I move, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of content with that. So that's the major changes. Like, there's not gonna be that on a daily basis, and I'm not gonna be, you know, just doing edibles and just eating. So I'm actually planning a new arc of content. It's gonna be a surprise. Maybe I should go on there and sing pathetic. I'm kidding. I need to make new songs, sick beats. I want to write some songs and go on there. Even if they laugh at me, I'd be honored to be laughed at, like, by so many people. That would be so cool. So we can't make any troll comments at all. You can troll, but like depending on what. Things that you know I won't find funny, no. Have you been feeling better since you've been streaming less? Yes. Honestly, yes. I feel like I don't even know what to talk about. But the thing is there's no red flags. You people are making up things for drama.
I mean, it's a red flag if a man that's never seen you in the flesh in real time wants you to move in with him. Give up, like, he wants you to leave your family, your job, like the place that you're familiar with, your friends, your home, your security, the life that you laid down the foundation for. He wants you to leave all of that to go live with him in Kuwait when you've never met him after just a few days of talking to him. That's the red flag, girl. That's the biggest red flag there is.
None of it's true. Like, at all. Do you people spend hours and hours a day with this person? And don't forget, oh, well, when does he have time to work? 7-hour time difference.
Exactly. When does he have time to work? Well, now we know that he never worked, really.
What about that? We make it work. You people don't know how I live my life behind.
What do you mean 7-hour time difference? So he spent 7 hours talking to you and then 7 hours working? And then like that, how many hours does that leave to sleep? Well, I guess 10. Okay, so maybe he can't do all of that.
Behind the scenes, you have zero authority to say anything. You have zero ground. So it's like, and the fact that you revel in possibly somebody's downfall makes you a bigger piece of shit than the person you're criticizing. And the fact that you don't realize that makes you an insane moron. And I love that for you. Like,
I mean, girl, I don't know what to tell you. He cheated on you multiple times that we know of. That you know of. And now he's booting your ass because his family doesn't like you because you're so disrespectful. And they want him to marry the village hottie. And we're pathetic?
seriously, all of you are bigger pieces of crap than me because
exactly. Jamie says what? That's not a red flag. That's a red banner. That's a red billboard.
criticize me when you're not angels. You do more fucked up shit. And all you do is just criticize someone to the point of, yes, that's what I want. Just people who are here.
Yeah, we are, mind you, we are so used to Salah. I feel like sometimes it's easy to forget that the first time she ever saw him physically was when she decided to go to Kuwait. You're not like meeting up with like a Tinder date, like at the cafe or like 2 towns over. You're flying across the world.
I don't need people here who are just like to criticize my life. It has to always be something sketchy. Like, oh, like it has to be property investment. No, how about just the fact that people fall in love? Like it happens.
Exactly, Heidi. She was finally at a point in her life where she was making really good money from YouTube. She got rid of the abusive trash. She had a nice place to live in. I mean, she trashed it, but the villa was nice. She had all the pets she wanted. She had a good thing going with Pete. He was living there, keeping her company enough, but not getting in her space, which is kind of how she likes it. She really had everything that she wanted. She had her car.
Like, whatever. What have I got to offer? What have you got to offer that I don't? Like, what I suppose that you got people are any better? What have I got to offer? I'm a friggin' pro starfisher. I make a decent income. I'm a friggin' boss bitch. And I'm pretty. So why wouldn't somebody want to marry me?
Well, you heard it here first, you guys. She's a career woman. She's a boss bitch and she's pretty. What do you guys have? What do you have?
Get a life. And I make people happy that I'm around in real life. So you know what? Yes. Sam. Yo, I haven't like been live what for a few days. Like you guys have gotten like hours and hours of live streams for how long? Literally, he would have no time. I'm with him from the moment he wakes on video. Like even like throughout the whole day. Like it's stupid. Like anyway, I'm not mad. So like the one screenshot is so obviously photoshopped too. No, he did have a Tinder at one point. That's how I met him. So yeah, okay.
I 100% believe that's not screenshot.
No, he hasn't mentioned property because that's not even a true thing. He's literally closed all comments on all his videos. He hasn't done any videos. There's like literally no incentive. Like he hasn't asked me for a dime. He has a job. Like there's literally no, he wants me, if he
You guys, we're about to get the walk back, the backtracking of all of this very soon. We're about to get the opposite of this. All he asked from me was money. I gave all this money to fix the house. I did this, I did that. All the girls he talked to.
me and needed my money. Why does he want me to, he doesn't want me to, why am I not doing live streams every day? Why am I not making money then this way? Like, excuse me? No, it's not even true. Why does he want, like want me to go there for months at a time and not have to worry about freaking working? You know, like get a life. You don't know the situation. You don't know him at all. The fact that you just keep trying to post things inappropriate to try to trigger me just reflects on you. You're dumb. You're the one doing the privacy complaints. You're the one freaking being an asshole. You're the one being a stalker, not me. Well, I'm sure it's a privacy complaint and she Chantel's a red wig, so even if it's not illegal, it's still freaking wrong and stupid. And you people have the nerve to come for me and say I do immoral things just by beezing when you post people's personal Tinder profiles. And anyway, if that had doxed information, red wig, yeah, it would be illegal, moron. Yeah, it would be. Reaction channels are getting what they want from you, so they're gonna make things up. Exactly. They want me to be a failure. Well, guess what? He was active when, Snufkin? When? And where's the proof of this? On the reaction channels? Where? Yes, blocking party incoming. Why are
Wow. People were warning her before she even went, huh?
Like, oh my god. Why do I even have to owe you people an explanation of what happened? Like, it's so insane. But with him, there were actual red flags, Snufkin. That I understand. There's none with Salah. You're making them all up. That's the thing.
With Salah.
They still feel okay to screen record and
Salah.
someone they know nothing about his business and post their stalkings online. Yes, they should. And they should be ashamed of that. He's not messaging people. It's called Photoshop. It's not real. They are fake. And they're obviously fake, a lot of them. Like, he showed me and told me exactly what happened. Like, he had a Tinder profile. He was looking to
Oh, okay. She just said that he showed me exactly what he was doing. That means that she confronted him about the allegations at some point. That means there was a thought in her mind that he cheated. That means he did.
Here he is. It doesn't matter if it was from this part of the world or not. Who cares? Like, it still doesn't mean you're not gonna find someone to freaking love. It's stupid. And anyways, I don't even care. Like, it's whatever. It's all false. How do you know they're not fake? You're just blindly trusting them, Snufkin. It's fake because I have proof that it's fake. I have proof that he was not on Tinder. Like, you know. So
where?
Yeah, you have nothing, but we're just listening to the stupid reaction.
How do you have proof that someone is not on Tinder?
Who have definitely photoshopped things before. I know you people want this to be like a thing. You're all waiting for me to be scammed. You're all waiting for me to be romance scammed. It's not gonna happen. You just have to stay mad. They're posting. He was on Tinder before crisscross, so they're posting his profile that was active before. It's still not right. Do you not get that, or do I have to explain it? Or what?
Okay. There is something sketchy about an Arab man living in the Middle East being on Tinder, because you know you're not gonna find the girl that you're gonna marry, that your family's gonna want to be with on Tinder there, okay? Because you're not in a country where you can like comfortably, casually date and let your family know that that's what you're doing. So we know what he was looking for on Tinder, and that was hookups. Exclusively.
I don't care, Snufkin. You've voiced your opinion. Now you can shut the fuck up about it. Where is your proof? Where is any evidence that I'm being scammed? When I talk to him all day.
I mean, the fact that you have to be so defensive about this, doesn't that tell you something?
And I don't have to pay for a single effing thing. A single thing.
Yeah, for anyone new, this is 2022. This is October 2022. So we're gonna, October 2025 is upcoming, and she's gonna walk back all this.
To quit my job today, and he would take care of me.
Sure, Dan.
Where am I being scammed? Where? And he wants me to move in with him, like, after we're married? So where would he be meeting these people on Tinder? Anyways, he deleted his profile, and people are still saying he's active, yes. Where am I being scammed?
It's coming, girl.
She is very loving and she loves people, so as long as she's getting attention, I don't think she'll miss me specifically. I will miss them, of course. I will FaceTime them. It won't be forever. And I will make sure Pete has meals ready and money.
No, he's a grown man. You don't have to do all that, but I get what you're saying.
Emergency contacts. There's going to be a...
Okay, so this is... What we just watched was the build-up, okay? Okay, there is part 2. We're not going to go through all of part 2 because I do want to get to when she gets to quit. But I want to watch parts of part 2 from Piggy. This is part 2 of the Kuwait arc. Like, it's still building up to it. This is how she actually looks like. Mind you, now she's like twice the size. Look at how big her face is. There is this phrase in Arabic. Like, when وجهها زي الصحن, okay? Your face is the size of a serving platter. That's how big her face is. When someone tells you your face is the size of a serving platter, that's not a compliment, okay? هالقد. This big is her face. Looks like a serving platter. Holy moly. Why was she only picking cold cut color hijabs?
Community post about you. Okay? Do you think that's a fair deal? I think that's a fair trade-off. What do you think? I think I'm gonna cry right now. I seriously do. I don't know, I just feel so emotional. Like, there's just so much going on in my life, and I just feel so happy.
She's crying from happiness 2 days ago. I have no freedom here. I can't talk back. Women can't talk back to their men here.
Ew, I'm going into the store.
Wait, is there a Spanish phrase the same as the Arabic one? Cara de plato?
I had a meltdown over the relish.
Fucking losers. Hi, marhaba, assalamu alaikum. Well,
That's how I'm gonna start my live streams. Hi, marhaba, assalamu alaikum, yalla, marhaba.
welcome back to another video. Yes, I have decided to do a video to talk a bit about, I guess, just what's on my mind.
Where's her face? Where's her face? The filter, she has no nose because the filters.
Live, and this is gonna sound super snotty, but I want every woman out there to know that if you are so desperate that you have to enter the DMs of somebody that I'm involved with, or try to, I need you to know that any reply you get from anyone calling themselves Salah, like they even have the nerve to pretend to be that worthy, to even enter his DMs.
To even enter. First of all, your man is not a catch, okay? By any means, by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, he's not a catch because he would have already, by Arab standards, he would have already been married and had 2 kids running around. Why doesn't he? Why didn't he? Why is he not already married and have kids? Because he was never a catch to begin with. Okay, so don't act like he's all this and that. Just because he's the first sort of normal looking man that you've spoken to does not mean he's a catch, okay? And all of this would be confirmed very shortly after this smugness. Okay? Poo-poo gate. The Red Room. Thailand. Okay?
Reply you get is fake because this man spends
Woof,
hours
woof. Woof, woof.
on video call with me every day.
Hours with me. First of all, that's a red flag. If a man is spending hours and hours and hours every single day when you just met on video call with you, red flag. Weird. You're a man. Hang out with your bro. Like, do a manly thing. Go out and work. Okay? Like, fix something. Build something. Okay? Go out, help your community. Like, do something. You're like laying on the bed like a little bitch talking to me for 7 hours? Well, now we know that Salah is a little bitch, because what does he do now? He seals on the couch with her, talks to her beezers, and like rages at them with her like a little bitch instead of like fixing shit around the house. And we know the house needs plenty of fixing, okay, as we've seen. Chuck and his ducks, thanks for joining Falafel. You get a subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
Welcome.
Shows me screenshots of every single person trying to follow him, has all comments turned off, is not accepting new friend requests anywhere.
All comments turned off. I mean, the attitude is taking me out.
And his dating app that you're so hanging on to as proof that this man doesn't love me. Please, you're so gullible, just like you all accuse me of being.
You're so gullible. Kai Bella wasn't gullible. He was woof-woofing all up Kai Bella's booty. All up in it. Woof woof. Chantal, do you not understand? Do you not understand that he was woof-woofing for Kai Bella? For one of your viewers? Do you not understand that? How do you come back from that? Yes, Chuck and his ducks build something. Why can't he build something, okay? Or fix something. The trim on the wall. The wires. He could have rearranged them, okay? There were holes that needed to be patched. And like I said before, get some joint compound, get a spatula, and get to working.
Sorry, or should I say, I apologize if I sound bitter. Yeah, I'm a little bitter. I'm trying to do better for my life, and I have people everywhere trying to pull me back down into the stinky bog with them. You can stay there. I'm giving up. I'm getting married. I'm going to live.
I'm getting married. I'm getting married to my husband. Exactly. The bark you chose is so not alpha. Exactly. Like this is the alpha male. Woof woof. The fact that I can replicate your woof woof, and actually I have to make my voice higher to replicate it. But you're trying to convince us he's an alpha male. No alpha male is sitting in a house where the trim on the door is not done, okay? He's not just... this is his house, right? Isn't this his house? So let him fix it. And he has big business and he makes all this money, so let him fix it. The smugness is sickening. Hi, Femme-Marie. Welcome.
An amazing life. This move is happening. I'm glowing up in life, behind the scenes. And from now on, I'm only allowing you whatever privacy I want to give you. And honestly, the way things are going to be going with my channel, probably not much. My privacy is something I have not valued my entire life. Do I regret that? I see people, desperate reaction channels and desperate women, trying to break this up, but it's not going to happen. Why would...
She's talking about me. Desperate reaction channels, desperate woman. Chantal, what you need to understand then and still now is that for some women, the pinnacle of their life is not to find a man, actually. Okay? It's not to find a husband. There is more to their lives than that. Can you even imagine that as a concept, Chantal? Can you imagine a woman just having so many other things in her life that she's proud of, apart from her husband? So can you even visualize that as a concept?
Salah.
No.
And listen carefully, ladies.
Ladies in the chat. The men in the chat, take a seat. Ladies in the chat, stand up. Get close. Listen carefully. She's speaking to you, okay? All you girlies in the chat, she's talking to you. Because I know, we all know, all the ladies, you're trying to go after her alpha man for a little woof woof.
Why would Salah go for you girls when he has a Canadian queen like me? You make...
I couldn't even be serious for the bit. I couldn't. We're going back.
Go for you girls when he has a Canadian queen like me.
Like me.
Make no sense. Anyway, I'm just terribly bored with all the speculation I'm seeing, and I have to tell you, none of it's true. I want to just say, if I'm being scammed, why has he not made any videos to try to leech off my YouTube channel? Why has he not been pushing me to do content?
Okay, girl.
Why has he promised to take care of me as my husband? This is what a real man does. I have found myself a real man, yes, halfway across the world. It's a vast world. Why am I going to be closed-minded and limit myself to someone here? Salah is my soulmate. He happens to be in another country. So we're going to make it happen. I can, and I will. What other scams? He's using me for citizenship. Number one, we don't have green cards here. Sponsoring a spouse, yes, it's a big process. It's not just quick and easy like that. Also, who says he's even coming here right now? This is the thing. I even saw a rumor
that was his plan, girl, but you didn't disclose. You didn't disclose that you had the bankruptcies that would forbid you from sponsoring someone. I will never... I think it would take some serious evidence to ever prove to me that he was not in it for a Canadian passport, okay?
Has no family. How are people making these claims when they don't even know us? They don't know anything. And guess what? You're not going to. I have every right to my privacy. I'm taking back my privacy. You can put every video, every thumbnail, every picture of me you want of my past, and that hasn't scared him away. He knows who I am. He knows I'm Foodie Beauty, and he loves me for me.
Sure, Dan.
As a person, I have a lot to offer. Just because I pick my nose in old videos means I'm not worthy of love. Okay. Or because I went through a hard time and I was in an abusive relationship and resorted to drugs to cope with things. So that's going to be rubbed in my face over and over. Nice try, but no. I don't live in the past. You guys do. I'm moving forward, and so are my beezers. My loyal beezers, and that's all that matters. Like everyone to reach out to people who are having their names mispronounced over and over. Go ask them if that matters. Go ask them if that matters. I will let you know there's one reaction channel particularly who keeps being racist just because that's the only way they feel they can get to me out of desperation. But every harassment is being documented and noted.
Is she saying people mispronouncing his name? Girl, you mispronounce his name. First of all, mispronouncing someone's name is not inherently racist. There's a way that people do it, like, on purpose. And people know, as like a microaggression. And sometimes it is like blatant. But not being able to pronounce a name because it's in a language that you don't speak. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Also, you are not able to pronounce his name anyways, even till now, 4 years later.
And I'm actually in contact with a representative from YouTube about a lot of things.
A representative?
It might take a while.
Let me tell you one thing, you guys. No one from YouTube gives a shit about any creator on YouTube. I'm telling you, unless it's probably like, who's that guy? Mr. Beezer? No, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Unless you're like the top, I don't know, 3 famous YouTubers, no one at YouTube gives a shit about you. They don't care about copyright claims. Like, you can false copyright strike anyone for anything. You don't have to have receipts. You don't have to have proof. You can get the channel. Like, it's ridiculous. There's no oversight. Like, YouTube does not at all care about the creators at all. So I'm in contact with a representative from YouTube. No, you're not. Okay, you're talking to someone in the online chat that said that they were going to get back to you.
Maybe, I don't know how long, I mean, I guess while they look into it. I'm tired of not fighting for my rights in any way. The rights to my privacy. I need to take responsibility for myself. Where's the community's responsibility and everything?
Yeah, I 100% believe that he was doing this for the passport because as a Syrian passport holder, access to a Canadian passport is life altering. Okay, if I did not have a US passport, yeah, I would try to like get someone that could give me a US passport, Canadian passport, another like strong passport. I mean, I wouldn't do it like in a scamming way. I would just be like, oh, like I would try to like someone that could give me citizenship. Why not? Like, we live in this world and we know the benefits of having a strong passport. Like, I don't think that's like a big secret. I think we know that as like a population in this universe. But I think that's what he was banking on. And I think she went and then he found out the truth and he was like, oh shit, well, let me like try to make this, you know, worth it. And so he pivoted to money. And it never made sense to me. Like, why are you so focused on paying off the debts? Why would he care? Why was it a priority for him? If he never even planned to move back to Canada or move to Canada with her, why would he care about paying off the debts? It made no sense. Why would he prioritize it and like take some of their liquid cash that she was making from YouTube instead of putting it in the house and be like, pay off the debt, pay off the debt, pay off the debt? He probably was trying to like creatively think of a way to get citizenship by any means.
So it's okay to just be racist and just say racist things now, and just, but the onus is still on me for that, right? Because of something, a comment I made a long time ago.
Fucking refugee piece of shit. You don't even deserve to be in Canada. You should be deported.
What do you mean a long time ago? This wasn't that long from this. This wasn't that far back from 2022. What do you mean a long time ago? You and Doodoo, Mega Doodoo, your brains have gone to mush. Like, do you not understand time? First of all, 3 years is not a long time. This was like, I don't know, a few months to a year.
You deserve to be hung by the fucking president. You deserve everything you get. Don't.
That wasn't even racist? Yeah, okay. You're all crappy. And every time you do something racist like that, I will report you.
Also, I just want to say desperately that you will not find a Tinder account for Salah anywhere. So have fun with that. That is clearly fake. People are trying so hard to do anything to make me miserable and split us up. Again, it's not going to work.
Girl, no one did anything except him being shady and creepy and messaging woof woof and poo poo and inappropriate stuff and haram. That was haram. The stuff that he told Kai Bella. Haram.
Only God will keep me from this man and my future.
I also don't know where people are surprised about my bitchy community posts. My community post being ageist was directly in response, as I said in my video, to this old woman constantly fat shaming me. Sorry? Unbelievable. So yes,
okay, but what does her being old have to do with anything? She'll always like say these things and be like, I wasn't being ageist. I just said that she was old. I wasn't being racist. I just said that they were 4 African men. How did that relate to the story? I think that's why people are questioning. How does it relate to the how does it add to the story? How does it add to your point to say that the person was old, the person was African, the person was black, like how does that, what is it adding?
I guess for those who are just like, let's see her rage. Here you go, I guess. I don't know what makes your day, floats your boat, makes you alive in life, but apparently seeing me rage does it. And really, that's really sad that actually speaks more about you than it ever will about me, honey.
Why is that sad? Why is that sad? I can have a full life. I enjoy a lot of things in life. And I also enjoy when you rage. Why is that sad? I'm not sad. Are you guys sad? Are you guys sad?
Stay mad. Now, I've addressed my haters ad nauseum, so I want to address my followers and my geezers, and I just want to say, I miss you guys so much.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You just reamed us out. You just like yelled at everyone and be like, except for the non-haters. How do people like give money to someone that disrespects them like this? That is the part that I cannot make sense of.
And again, I thank you. I'm in a transition period in my life. I will be back as soon as I can.
Why?
That was gold.
I seem extra wacky. I'm not doing too well. I just really wanted to come on here and like be cheered up by you guys because I'm just really just going through a lot. So I just wanted to cry. on a live stream with you guys. No, I don't want to put the lights on. I just want to cry about my life. There's a whole bunch of things. One of them, I guess I just realized how many things have to change for me to be in a better place, and all I have to do is do them, but that's the hard part. So there's a lot of things that I'm having trouble doing, just because I'm so anxious. You know, Salah hasn't done anything. It's just me. It's always me. I'm just scared of being with someone normal, you know, and like fucking it up. Like, I'm mentally ill, you know, if I go there, like, antipsychotic medications are illegal. Inhalants are illegal. And then I feel guilty. Not guilty, but like annoyed. I'm sorry, I sound like a big fat newborn baby when I cry. And I look like one too. I feel really bad.
Well, girl, you said it. You said it.
The thumbnail of my stream. Well, he's been bugging me, of course. Like, I met him before Salah, and I blocked him when I was like, okay, I'm making a vow not to talk to any other men, all these like one-night standers.
Mm-hmm.
But I blocked him on WhatsApp, and then he texted me because I forgot that they still have your number and they can text you. He keeps messaging me saying that, oh, why are you gonna get married? You never told me you were gonna get married. You just blocked me. What the heck is this? After you've seen me a few times. And I'm like, dude, you told me you're married. Like, what the hell? I'm like, so I'm getting married. I'm in love with somebody and I'm getting married. Leave me alone. No.
Yeah, why she acting like she cares?
He's in love with me. He's in love with me, and he wants to leave his wife. So yes, I like really leave his wife. Like, I have a lot of guilt right now. Like, and then to add to the guilt, going through my wallet, cleaning it out. I mean, yeah, I guess I know we don't really know a lot about each other. I mean, we do spend hours a day with each other. It's not Salah that I'm crying about. He didn't do anything wrong. It's all me and my stuff.
6 days. Friday. We move on Friday.
Pete's jump scare, you guys. Sorry.
And we've still done no packing. We are procrastinators.
Wait. Hold on. When are you guys moving out?
Friday.
Fishing when it's video chat.
Hold on.
The move is still happening in 6 days. Friday. We move on Friday, and we've still done no packing.
2 adults, dumb and dumber, have not packed any of the villa 6 days before they have to move out. If I was a landlord, the security deposit is not enough. Okay, security deposit times 10 if you leave your shit in the house.
We are procrastinators.
No, you guys are like pathetic, maladjusted, idiot, loser, animal abuser idiots, including you, Pete's.
She's so needy. And I have gone through my comics, so I figured out which comics I'm keeping. Got, I think 4 boxes.
Wow, good for you, Pete. You went through your comic book collection. That's all you figured out? That's all you figured out what you want to get rid of?
And like 6 or... Yes, like 6, I think, that I will be... This cat is just not able to sit down. Oh, while I'm on the topic of the cat, we're going to be taking her to the vet sometime this week. I think the plan is to take her to the vet sometime this week. Have her checked out. I don't think she's in any pain or serious discomfort or anything, so I don't imagine there's going to be any reason for us to put her down.
What is this attitude? What is this way of talking about there's going to be no reason for us to put her down? Who says there's going to be no reason for me to put my dog down? Are you demented? Who speaks that way? Unless you were planning, unless you were banking on the animal being put down.
She honestly seems fine to me.
I'll take BBJ. I know everybody wants BBJ. I'm gonna cry just even saying that. I can't. No, I can't leave. I feel so bad leaving my cats, actually.
Sure, Dan.
I think she's gonna live to be 50, I swear. Basically, I was like, just after 6
You big beluga bitch, you have the audacity to say you feel bad for leaving your animals? Mind you, by this point, how many has she abandoned? Okay, we already know about Aries by this point. And this was at the heels of her getting rid of Sam and BBJ.
years, I was like, okay, no, I'm just kidding. She's starting to like go deaf. I'm gonna take her to the vet before I go just for an exam to make sure. I do feel bad, but I do have to go there. I can't. I mean, she could live for many years more. Who knows? It's just Beauty. What's wrong with you? I'm like gonna like not meet and go get married. Put my life on hold because BBJ. Like, give your
yeah. Put your life on hold because of an animal that you chose to bring into your life. That is a commitment for the life of the animal. Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. You put your life on hold. I don't understand what. Yes.
I just shake. BBJ going to the vet and not coming home. No, listen. My cat is 20. Okay, if the vet tells me that it might be better for her since her quality of life is not good, it's more humane to euthanize her. I absolutely believe in that.
You guys see this super chat that was sent to her at the time? On the screen? I don't disagree with the sentiment of it. I surely don't. Because how are you going to be that flippant about putting down BBJ just because she's older? Assuming that will have to happen to her. Actually wanting that to happen to her. Oh yeah, I'm pro putting her down if, you know, her life is going to be difficult. You don't know that. You don't know that. It could just be with proper, like, care and follow through, actually taking her to the vet, actually giving her medications that she needs. And her quality of life could be great. Mind you, we've since known that she lied about the age of the cat, or she exaggerated it. Stephanie Harris, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Fidaf, I love you and your sass, girl. Have a coffee on me, hun. Thank you so much. Also, how is Salah's name supposed to be pronounced? Thank you. Thank you so much. Salah. It's Salah. Yeah. So she says it's Salah. Like Allah. Or Salah. So it's pretty similar, but in Arabic, there's like a ha sound because there's ha, which is like the H sound in English. And then there's ha, which is kind of deeper and it comes from this part of your throat. So that's what you would say, Salah. Salah. Salah.
Whoops. Maybe. If you want, I'm not against that, really. Well, actually...
Prince says, I have to rehome my dog due to illness and he's a high energy breed, but it's taking me months because I refuse to give him to a home that isn't better than mine was before during illness. Chantal is heartless. I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, and there are definitely legitimate situations where that happens, and I cannot imagine how difficult and painful that is. But I feel like it also takes a lot of strength to recognize when, you know, that you're unable to give the dog the care that they require. And I feel like that is like the appropriate process to do. Like, it's going to take time because like that's your baby. So like you want to make sure that you're giving them to a household that can accommodate that. Her? No, I just go on the street and then make jokes about how the pet was turned into Chinese food, which she did. That's how she spoke about Smokey. When people followed up and asked, what happened to Smokey, your cat? He's in China. He turned into Chinese food. Like, demented big beluga bitch behavior.
I mean, I don't know. But if I take her to the vet and the vet says she's 20, like, I come home and she, like, normally when she went, like, she must be losing her hearing. I have to go up to her on the chair and go, hello. And she goes, like, all, like, she was all confused. She's she's obviously, like, she's freaking in, like, adult years, probably, like, a 90. Do you know any 90-year-olds who are in the epitome of good health? Because I sure as heck don't. No, exactly.
Actually, yeah, I do. I know plenty of, like, people in their 70s through, I would say 80s, mostly, that fully mobile, run, like, you know, 5Ks, 10Ks. Like, just because you are older and just because you have health issues, by the way, you can have health issues at any age. Like, it's not restricted to an age group. She should know this. She herself should know this. But just because you are struggling health-wise, that doesn't just mean you no longer deserve to live. Like, what that correlation, I thought we left that behind in the 40s. I thought we moved on from that. What's the correlation between being elderly, possibly having some kind of health condition, and then being alive or not? Or a right to be alive or not? Like, how disgusting is this? I don't even know what she's trying to reason with us. What is she trying to convince us? That, like, at a certain point, you reach a certain age, like, you get arthritis and that's it? And that's why I don't feel bad for that super chat that she got where they were saying, is Salah gonna put you down when you get older? That's why I don't feel bad for that. Melomanka, thanks again for the super chat. Chantal, isn't taking metformin a suffer to you? Shouldn't you look for some bag or box for yourself? Isn't taking metformin? Shouldn't you look for some bag or box? She is supposed to be on metformin, right? I don't think she takes it. But that's what I'm saying. That she is on, well, I'm not going to say she's on a bunch of medication. She should be on a bunch of medication, right? That she's disclosed to us because she has all of these illnesses, all of these sicknesses. And she's no spring chicken either. I mean, I'm not saying she's old by any means. Like, what was I saying in yesterday's live stream? The 40s are that's like your hot era. And then the 50s, that's the filthy 50s. But she's not a spring chicken. And so with all of her illnesses, wouldn't you think that she would apply this logic to herself? No. Thanks, Malamanka. Appreciate it. Heidi, thank you so much for the super chat. We love your insight and also your humor. Thanks so much, Heidi. Thank you for the generous super chat. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Ranger Lab. There are so many elderly people that are 100 times more healthy than she is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand her line of reasoning right now.
Not the original. So most vets don't euthanize.
Oh, she said it's cruel to give medication that keeps an animal alive. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying, Malamanka. Okay, yeah. Like I mean, as soon as she goes back to Canada, if she does follow through and go to a doctor, can you imagine how many medications she will be on? Can you imagine the doctor like looking at her blood work being like, girl, you got to be on this and this and this and this, probably cholesterol, high blood pressure, insulin, like for her sugar.
Just for that. So I'm not taking her to the vet just for that. I'm also going to be bringing Sam. So trying like, oh, she's abandoning her pet. Whatever. I don't care. Be offended. You have the right.
Sorry, had to pause for a second, and now Casey's gone. Anyway, so like I was saying, yeah, I don't think we're gonna need to put her down. So, and
why does BBJ always call? No, not BBJ. Why does he always call the cat Casey? I never caught that until someone put it in my comments. There's definitely lore to that, right?
we're not going to give her away. We will continue to.
Heidi, I'm 60. I hike 4 to 5 miles a day because I want to live. On the scooter? Like, do you pick up the Nashi on the way to the hike or on the way back? Because you know that when our girl hikes, she has to get a shawarma. So I'm just curious when you get yours, before or after?
To take care of her for as long as she clings to life. So don't worry about Casey. She's going to be looked after.
Oh, Melomenka, there's a story to that.
He's going to be fine. I know people are going to ignore what I'm saying. They're going to keep accusing us of wanting to put that cat down. But only... Okay, to give Pete's credit, it's not really on you because you are not her owner. And at this point, whether I agree with you working or not, I can have my opinions on that. But you don't have the means to take care of her. Right? So that was all on Foodie. So I'm not going to say you. Oh, Casey was her real name and then Foodie changed it to BBJ. He and Chantal had her first as a couple, named and the cat was named Casey. Chantal renamed her when she moved in with the guy she cheated. With BB. Wow. It's gonna happen if it's the right choice for her. Yeah, I don't really have much else going on to talk about. Gonna read this either.
I pet the cat and it was the cutest thing ever, but I love the cats, they're really cute, but I think it is going to be better for all the cats. They're going to be taking care of a family member at the family member's cottage.
Look at this ginormous big beluga bitch, honestly. Look at how fucking big she looks. Her face, her body, everything. And has the audacity to say, yeah, I like the cats, they're cute. That's their own, that's it. That's their value to you. They're cute.
If there's any issue or anything, if they really need me to take care of the cats or something like that, then, but I think it's going to be okay. So now I just have to, I'm like that, honestly, I think that's going to take a big stress off of my cats. Like, you know,
What's
Sam will have the whole house, the whole yard to move around and be a boss. And then you have BBJ who will, you know, be not...
What cats is she talking about right now?
...intimidated by a bunch of male cats.
Why am I being... I want to talk about that. Why am I being villainized for believing in euthanization?
All of a sudden, here we go with her political hot takes. All of a sudden, it's a political stance for her. All of a sudden, she's this progressive Scandinavian that's always been a proponent of ethical euthanization. All of a sudden, right? She's gonna like... That's been her stance, you guys. This is not news.
I never at one point ever said I would euthanize a cat that I took care of. She's starting to like go deaf. I'm gonna take her to the vet before I go just for an exam to make sure. No, listen, my cat is 20, okay? If the vet tells me that it might be better for her since her quality of life is not good, it's more humane to euthanize.
No, a vet is not gonna tell you that. A vet is not gonna be like, she's old, let's take her out. No. A vet in their right mind, unless they are psychotic, is not gonna say that. Oh, Jocelyn. Okay, she was gonna rent a big house and take care of the cat. Okay.
BBJ going to the vet and not coming home.
Laughing about it. Laughing about taking BBJ to the vet and not bringing her back home. In the same way that she was joking about Smokey becoming Chinese food. Literally. That's what she said verbatim. Chinese food. Oh, the mansion.
BBJ going to the vet and not going
Okay,
home.
I remember the mansion. Yep. The mansion.
For 20 years, pretty much.
Okay, Molamanka. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that makes sense.
That many years. Why in the heck would I just euthanize her for no reason out of convenience? Maybe you're projecting.
You saying euthanize her for convenience and those being your words, you're telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself. I did read that P-Day today, that she was starving BBJ to make her look sick to the vet. I mean, someone needs to do that to you. You need to be starved. Do you see how big you are? Do you see how big you are, like, sitting around in a war-torn country where there are people that are actually starving?
FFG, and maybe that's what
Yeah, Bella Italian. Yeah, she has a dark energy. She definitely has a dark energy about her.
you did with your dogs, but that's not what I do with my pets. I don't euthanize them. I actually hold a grudge to this day with somebody I know who did that. Euthanized their pet sooner
Who, girl? You don't know anyone.
than it should have gone. So you don't know me, so don't make claims you don't know. And I didn't come for FFG's dogs. I don't know why her name is even in my mouth. But it's okay for her to shame me.
Jason Mills, welcome in. Falafel, today there was someone in Foodie Snorefest trolling her saying Salah was finding his Syrian baddie. Oh my god.
For how I take care of my cats. To shame my family every day for how they took care of me. It's okay.
Jamie says what? Listen, yeah, like, I keep saying that, like, okay, we're done with the heavy stuff. And then every other era, every other video we watch, it just gets like, she does more terrible things. She continues on. So definitely take care of yourself. Step away if you need to. Yeah, especially with the hamster stuff that's coming up. Like, if it's too much, definitely step back. Girl World will still be here. But yeah, definitely take care of yourself.
Okay for her to shame me in every video for something really stupid. But the minute I even say, did I say FFG killed her dogs? No, I didn't say that. I said, for all you know, right? It's true. For all you know, you don't know what really happened. My point was, you guys make a lot of claims about me and how I take care of my pets when you don't really, I mean, you see snippets.
We see 8-hour live streams a day during this era.
You don't see her take care of her pets. Only what she shows you. So for all you know, yeah. And if that were me, my point was, if that were me, I would be chastised. So, yes, I believe in euthanasia for pets. If they're suffering, yes, and that's up to a vet to determine. And I always made that claim that I would take BBJ to the vet before the move, and if the vet determines, you know. And honestly, I'm just saying you're going to have to stay mad right now, because I'm not talking about the cats ever again. And Pete has been told never to talk about the cats. Ever, 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 ever again. Because it's not anyone's business. It just causes negativity and drama for nothing, you know what I mean? So, my pet care is our business. If you're really concerned, you've already sent animal control twice, and they've cleared it. So, you know what to do. Go get therapy for your issues, because it's not my problem anymore.
So is it more humane
We need therapy?
then? Like, guaranteed if I didn't think about euthanization, people would then say, oh, she's letting her old cats suffer. How dare you let your old cats suffer?
I just want to come on here and talk to people. Spring will be when I get there, and pretty soon I'll be like, I'm married.
That's the part. That's the part that she's excited about. Just being able to say that she's married.
Trophy husband. I'm just kidding.
I want to get to when she's like actually going to Kuwait. Which is coming up soon. In this video. By the end of it, she goes to Kuwait. She goes on the flight.
He doesn't seem sad he's being left alone. I don't like to have, like, any men in my room.
Oh, this is when she was starting. I don't want any men around me.
Anyway.
Because it's not
so,
appropriate.
I'm a married woman now, so I think it's just inappropriate.
How
you
we...
know what I mean?
Yeah, how
Anyway,
were you
I'm trying-
married?
Here's the thing. You guys are going to hear me like contradicting myself a lot because I'm purposely trying to be vague so that I can keep
Vague?
my privacy. It is hard to do that, especially from where I come from and like my past.
I made spaghetti a couple nights ago. We're gonna have a bowl of pork. No, Zevi. Enjoy cooking? Not really. I'd still rather not. I thought the interview went fine, but it's been a week and I haven't heard back, so... The fridge is not bare and I've got food.
Hey guys, so I'm
Okay,
super
you guys, it's happening. It's happening. She's going to quit.
excited. I'm waiting for the bus. I took a taxi to this location. The easiest, fastest way is in this carry-on bag.
The fact that no one even wanted to take her to the airport. Do you guys remember this? No one wanted to take her to the airport? Weird. None of her family members.
I'm here at the airport and I'm looking for my check-in.
Why is she dressed like this? I don't understand. Why is she dressed like this? Why is she dressed like... It's like a hijab, like times 1 million.
So, for Qatar Airways, let's go.
Look how she walks. The whole camera hobbles.
Oh, how Canadian. It moves. So my gate for my airline is, or my check-in, is like 500 to 512, so a little bit of ways. I have comfortable shoes. Skechers are where it's at. So I'm not gonna eat. All the way at the back. Cool, has a pretty cool screen, entertainment screen, 12-hour flight, you want that? So this was the first meal that was served pretty late on the plane, and
I do love me airplane food, you guys. I do love me an airplane meal on Qatar Airways. I used to take Qatar Airways a lot. Emirates is not as nice. Etihad is like the least out of them. Qatar Airways, top tier. So good food.
can, a miniature water bottle, cutlery set, a refreshing towelette to wipe your hands after, a piece of garlic bread, and the main course, which was some kind of curry with...
Her face is massive. Oh, she flew direct. Okay. Oh wait, no, she's flying to Qatar, not direct. Oh wait, is that Qatar? You guys, I don't know if you know this. I used to live in Qatar for like many years. Is that Doha? Oh yeah, man, it's been built up since I left. They really built it up since I left.
Excuse me.
The flight to Kuwait was only an hour and a half, but Qatar Airlines was nice and gave us some nacho chips, guacamole, salsa, and an orange juice. It was actually really good.
She's like activating the low BMI voice. How do you agree to marry someone without seeing them in person? Because when you see them in person, you get a feel for their aura. I feel like everyone has like an aura around them, like an energy, and I need to see you in person to know it. It doesn't matter how much I talk to you over the phone, it's not going to be the same. Jason Mills, melting away into the couch. One of her eyes was bulging. I asked about it. She said, I don't know. One of my eyes is swollen. Yeah, they're always like hamburger lids, right? She is unbelievably swollen. On top of the fact that she got way bigger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys ready? Wait. Where is he? Oh, that's her. That's her. Oh my god. He thought she was bigger, right? When he first saw her. He was a little bit catfished. But not really. I don't think he can say that he was catfished. I don't think he can say that because, like, all the videos were online. Okay, what's next? What's next, you say? Okay, the next few videos we're watching are all much shorter. They're barbecue chillins. And they're like very shortly after she arrived. We're done with October. Now we're in November, early to mid-November 2022 in Kuwait.
Clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap.
You guys remember this? Them beezing? November 11th, shortly after she arrived.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah. I really wanted to go live. I missed you, Beezers. I'm gonna try to.
She's wearing like that hoe red. I don't know. On her, it just looks like bad. The red lipstick.
More live streams, as I said, whenever I can. Oh, my husband is so handsome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who? Who's so handsome? Oh, P-Day today. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna go over all that. Not today. But yeah, we will be going over that. And Thailand. I'm really excited for Thailand era.
I agree. Yeah, Ariel. It sucks to be Didi, I guess, in that case, huh?
I don't know. I think he's a regular looking Arab guy. I don't think he's bad looking, but I don't think he's good looking. I think he's regular.
Don't rage and give reaction channels what they want. Okay, here's the thing. I want to talk just quickly about raging. So anytime apparently I reply to some stupid claim, it's a rage, right? Like, for example, people make a big shaming deal about my scale being broken. So my reply to that is, I don't care, kiss my big butt, and I'm raging. Do you know what I mean? Like, no.
Oh, trust that I will be going off on her for the way she talks to Ada's wife.
Tracy's so funny.
That Joe Bar talking scale does not have a tar option, by the way, all you weirdo reactors. Actually, yeah, like, I never seen a tar option on that scale. So
Isn't it tear, not tar, on a scale when you set it to 0?
I don't know, like, why it was, I don't know, I don't really care. Like, I don't know why people make, like, I've never been somebody who, like, really cares about my weight, like, in a way, like, other than it affecting my health. Like, I'm not ashamed of my weight. I'm not ashamed of who I am. So really, like, if you want to think that I'm 500 pounds, go ahead. It really doesn't bother me.
Except that you kind of are now.
And yeah, I'm not, if you guys keep thinking, like, I'm not
Thank you, Jason.
This is just another phase of my life. So that's pretty much all my content's ever been, is just phases of my life. So it's not really about rebranding. It's just about taking a different direction in my life, like a better direction.
And by the way, we're gonna do more.
Yeah.
We. He was very enthused by the we. Not we like yes, but he was very excited to get himself involved in this. He was like, oh, matter of fact, maybe I should get myself a job. Maybe my job should be famous YouTuber that attracts all the girlies in my DMs. This was the only time he ever considered getting a job.
Never and Didi ever give relationship judgment. That's the thing. Like, I heard her say, like, I'm brainwashed. Like, you're like the ultimate brainwashed woman, but whatever.
Who care about what he said?
Exactly. We don't.
I thought I knew what therapy was.
Oh no! I'm sorry, you guys. I really thought... Ugh, BetterHelp, really? I thought I set it all to my premium account. Sorry. I guess I'm getting used to doing this.
We don't. I didn't know that just getting married or whatever, like, am I supposed to have no downtime? Am I supposed to never, as a
Oh, this green? I love green, okay? Isn't it obvious? Green. Hold on. Green. My sweatpants are green. My socks are green. I will not be showing those. I love green. I love chartreuse, which is a shade of green.
Like, look what's going on around me or be online. Like, yeah, Leo Queen. Lots of people are really obsessed. They need help. Yeah.
I need
Should
help.
start, like,
I need
like
help.
a-
Yep. I'm weirdly obsessed and I need help. Okay. Listen, what did Amberlyn Reed say? 2 things can be true at once.
Foodie beauty rehab or something. I don't know.
Let me see move. Lil Breezy is kinda trashy. She still uses getting laid as a term for intimacy. What? As if your privacy fades away to allow you to talk about that ultimate privacy topic.
I will say actually, no, I didn't. I learned privacy recently from Hi Estrella. Yeah, yeah, not from other places. Just so you know. Remember?
What? That was so cagey. I learned privacy from... What are you talking about?
Someone was like, oh, she learned privacy from me. Blah blah blah. No, I learned.
Melomanka, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you heard him talking Arabic? I wonder if he sounds the same robotic as when he speaks English. No. He sounds like normal. Like if I ran into him in the Middle East and I saw, first of all, he looks normal. That's what I was saying. He looks like a normal Arab guy. I would clock that he's Arab. He looks Arab. And talk to him normal from everything I've seen. Now, I can't tell if he would be like bus-bussing. You know, like bus is like if he's gonna be looking ladies up and down. I can't tell that. Because I've not seen that. I have not gotten enough. But he seems normal when he speaks Arabic and the interactions we've seen with him. I mean, the interaction with the boy on the camel where the boy was trying to figure out the goddamn time and no one would tell him, that was weird. But he, like, I don't know, that was like a stupid moment. But he didn't... Yeah, his Arabic wasn't weird. And the way that he communicates in Arabic also doesn't seem weird to me. But I don't know.
Privacy when I met you, and when I met a man who deserves privacy. When I met a man who...
Oh, Court 24? Court 24. I found out my ex was considered weird in his country. Listen, you have to ask locals, okay? Because weirdness is very, like, it's a very cultural thing. And some people can be seen as, like, weird. And that's because you just don't understand that, like, it's a cultural thing. I totally get that. So you have to, like, have an insider or like someone else from the same culture that speaks the same language or that shares the same religion or whatever. Someone that you trust to ask them. Yeah, that is such a great point. Yeah. And when he's speaking English, he does seem a little off. But it also could be that he's not used to being on camera. Maybe he's not used to the whole like YouTube of it all, on top of speaking English, on top of the fact that there is like idioms in the chat. Like, I don't think he understood the phrase getting laid. I think he was genuinely confused by that.
treats me well and deserves privacy. That's when I learned privacy.
Hi, Natural Born Collector. Welcome in.
You are faking it. Does Salah no neither give you gonorrhea? What? Aisha is the new
He doesn't know what gonorrhea is. Oh my god, did someone just ask? Someone asked Salah. Did you know that Nader gave her gonorrhea? Oh! Yeah, I mean, he certainly could be on the spectrum. I just like, maybe I don't have enough people in my life that makes me comfortable to identify that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and Arab guys tend to be like introverted. Like my man is very introverted. Like you guys would probably think he's weird, but he's just very, some people are just like very quiet, you know? Not everyone's comfortable running their mouth online.
You're welcome for the money. Oh, nice. Nice super chat, thank you.
Here's the thing. What happened to me? Like, why do people shame me for what happened to me with that? That was done to me by somebody I trusted and they cheated on me. So that's how that happened. So why am I being shamed at? Do you know what I mean? That's just stupid.
We don't know what you mean. We don't know what you mean. Okay, first of all, because this wasn't like 10 years ago. Okay, this was not that long ago. You could still count it in months. You could still say 12, 15 months. Okay?
Hello, I got in.
Yeah, so basically, just so you know, we're not answering any of the questions that are not your business.
Should we?
Oh, God. Goodbye. Oh, it's too slow to even block people. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not sharing anything, so people are mad, you know? Does Salah know who Roman El
The terrible quality is on their end, by the way, not me.
Roman is? Yeah. I said that's a weirdo guy from Morocco who uses me for clout.
He's a pathetic one. Just you need some attention. Nobody care about him.
I love when you give everyone crap. Is there anything I missed from Ottawa? Yeah, my cats, obviously, a lot. I miss my cats.
Liar! Liar! You miss your cats? You miss your cats? The ones that you neglected? The ones that you gave away?
So, but I do see them.
Barbecue and Samsonite.
That doesn't even make sense. On a tourist visa, you're allowed to do YouTube. Like,
Oh, Jason, you had back and forth with him. Oh. Like, what do you mean he's seen stuff? Like, he's had a hard life, upbringing or something?
what about travel couples? What about people who travel and do travel vlogs? Like, keep
What?
going for your content. Don't listen to people. Guys, people are just trying to make drama where there's none. There's absolutely no drama with Pete. There's no drama with anybody.
Mimi said, I just avoid driving. I prefer my husband to drive.
Yeah. Honestly, you guys remember how I'd love to drive? I always used to tell them I love to drive.
Honestly, you guys, remember how I used to love to drive? You guys, yeah, I used to tell them I would love to drive.
Why are you talking that way? That's not how you talk.
But since I've been here and I don't have to drive, oh, it's amazing, honestly.
You feel more rest and comfortable and relaxing, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. And like just something about you makes
Yeah, he was skinnier and he definitely looked way younger here. Yeah. Man, she did a number on him. She did a number. Yeah, Jason, I would agree. He probably is just like a normal dude, honestly. And we wouldn't have known about all of his weirdness had she not dragged him into this. But then again, he did also lure her into the scam.
so secure, like you're such a good driver that I'm not scared, I'm not nervous, I just relax and enjoy the ride. Please take Chantal to what's Bofa?
What Bofa mean? See Bofa?
Yeah.
What Bofa mean? It's a question tag. It's so beautiful. How guys do you know that in Kuwait more than me?
They must be researching places
Researching Google? Maybe
Jason, with no pants, like just her abai, right? And like nothing? Like no undies? Or like...
you just you say the word is wrong in wrong spelling maybe.
Yeah, Flopper is a troll also.
Flop era said, I bet Salah smells like very expensive cologne.
He smells very nice.
It smells very nice. I will say that Arabs love bathing, showering, like the whole culture of like a hammam, like a Turkish hammam, Turkish bath. That's like very much a thing. In Syria too, they have like, it's a similar to like a Turkish hammam, Turkish bath experience of like a communal sauna. And you get like scrubbed and exfoliated, and men love that. Like they're very into like exfoliating their skin, getting their beard done, oils, incense, frankincense. That's like very much cleanliness and nice smells is like very much a thing.
Turkish coffee, Missy Mo is always weird though. Milky, she's asking for chicken nuggets.
I brought drama on myself? Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the sentence is not make any sense.
You are correct.
Yeah, just need some highlight to get your point. Thank you.
My smile is so wide, I can see my molars. Oh my god.
It's shiny.
Oh my god, why does her smile look like that? It's like dark yellow. And listen, no one's natural teeth are perfectly white, right? Like no one has like white teeth, all right? Because that's unless you get them whitened. And like, no, that's not natural, right? But like hers are like dark back there. And usually when you wear red lipstick, it's supposed to make your teeth look whiter. So this is it looking optimal.
Weird is the new cool. Raise the roof. I can be so dramatic, I try hard.
Missy Mo, weird is the new cool. LOL.
Yeah, I think he's I agree with barbecue chillin' here, or barbecue chicken here. He is like more intrigued and fascinated by the concept of internet fame and having people that want to talk to him in the chat. I think he's very enthralled by it because he seems to be that kind of person. And he's like disregarding her. But like, she's your brand new wife. You should be like all over her. We know who he was all over. Woof woof.
I don't understand the scale drama. Like, I don't care. Like, have I ever cried about my, like, honestly, lately?
What?
Yes. You're right, Turkish. I know, I have to. Should be double layering this one, I guess, especially if I go out.
Mm.
This hijab, yeah. It's a bit see-through, you have to double layer it.
Uh,
Someone asked why you play keyboard one-handed. I think just because he can. He has long fingers, right?
I play, for example, sometimes with one hand, sometimes with two hands. It's depending on the music, depending on the, because actually it's my hobby, not I'm professional.
Yeah.
I can do it with both hands, by the way. But that, it was long, like I think 2 years ago, that old videos, I was playing with one hand.
Are those flowers hijab pins? Oh, here? Oh,
He's like kind of bored of her. He's like just in on the chat.
these? Oh no, they're just, this is just flowers that are on the hijab.
Ah, that's one of my pet peeves. My pet peeve is when a guy is like trying to fix a lady's hijab to get it to cover more. I hate that shit. It's like a pet peeve. No, hands to yourself. I mean, it's not like going to be a strange man that does it. It's going to be like her man or something. But one question: could they show PDA online? A peck kiss? Yeah, PDA like that is fine. Even like in the Middle East, you can hold hands and stuff. It's just like you can't be like booty grabbing, making out, stuff like that. But like normal, like tender, innocent stuff is fine. As long as you're married. Yeah.
Job itself.
So cute.
Shukran, Habibi.
Shukran, Habibi. Habibi, come to Kuwait. Said no one.
Ooh,
No hate against Kuwait, okay?
Flopera, does Salah know about the blue pot yet? What blue pot?
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Actually, love Kuwait. Kuwait parliament has, I believe, the highest number of like female politicians represented, like a good number, compared to like other countries in the Gulf region.
Flop era, you are today weirdo. Stay with me, Simon.
Always weirdo, my piecers.
A lot of Kuwaiti women don't cover their hair. It is the norm in Kuwait to be like a career woman, to be a boss bitch. A lot of them do not wear hijab. They're very, very, I think they were one of the countries that like struck oil earlier than the other ones. So they're very much like modern divas. Very much so.
Who is?
Oh, Habibi. So everything in Arabic has to be conjugated in number and gender, like similar to Spanish and other language. So to a man, you say Habibi. And then to a woman, you say Habibti, depending on who you're speaking to. Yeah, so Habibi for a man, and then Habibti for a girl.
Miso.
Just ignore them. That's not true.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Vanessa, LOL. It's a deep, dark, secret Salah. What is?
They're saying I like to rage. No, I don't.
She's always happy. Nobody rage at all. It's a fact for you all guys.
Yeah.
Nobody can make her rage.
We have been treated worse by...
Oh, he wanted her to dress up like a Western lady? Interesting.
Chantalville people. Yeah, really, like who? What do you think of Ina Garden? He doesn't know who she is.
Love Ina Garten. Oh my gosh, she wrote a new book. Is it a memoir? It's Ina, right? Ina Garten? I think it's Ina.
My favorite video games, Warface, Warframe.
Oh yeah, Habib. Habib means like a loved individual, someone that is loved and cared for. So yeah, so Habib is a name. Habiba, a girl's name is Habiba. And so it's the root word means like care, something that is cared and loved. And so from that root word, because Arabic, Semitic languages have this where there's a root, usually a 3-letter root that you can make other words from. I believe Arabic is like this, and I believe Hebrew is like this, and I believe Amharic as well. I could be wrong, but I believe those are all Semitic languages that function from the root system. So as long as you know the meaning, so it makes language comprehension easier. If you know the definition of the 3-letter root, you will understand it in all its forms. Like you'll be able, as long as you know, like in this case, the root for Habib and Habibti is hub. 2 letters. Ha, ba, hub means love. From hub, you can get Habib, to be loved. You can get Habiba, to be loved in the female. You can get Habibti, my love. You can get Habibi, my love in the male. You can get so many words can derive, and they all sound the same. So when you hear it, you may not know exactly that it's a name or whatever, but you're like, okay, it sounds like the root hub, which means love. So the word is going to relate to love. And so most of the words in the Arabic language operate off the root system. And I believe that is a unique feature of Semitic languages. And I believe Hebrew is similar to that as well. And Amharic. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that if I recall that from teaching Arabic. I used to like TA for Arabic in college.
Pokemon Go. I will start to make a videos and upload it in my channel. Pokemon Go is my favorite. I know the whole Pokemon names. I'm so pro in this game. I was playing when I was a child in Game Boy and the PlayStation.
Do you guys remember the Pokemon Go era when it first came out and it was popular? I don't know what year that was, but those were simpler days. Take me back to those days.
Everywhere.
Chantal is allowed to have her health problems. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes. There's more to a human being than what they can, like, I don't know. You would be surprised at the amount of disgusting things people do. Like send me like pregnancy emails and things like that. People are just sad.
What's Salah's favorite Pokemon?
Snorlax.
Yeah, in the real life or in the game? You mean?
In real life or in the game?
In the game, Dragonite. In the real life, Snorlax.
I'm not gonna act like I remember Pokemon, okay? I'm not gonna act like I was around. Yeah, I think Pokemon was like my older siblings remember Pokemon. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pikachu.
Pika pika pika! Salah, what do you think about blue cheese?
Blue cheese.
Sonic blue cheese. If I see this, I might know it, but for now, I don't know. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you going to join Yula in Poland, Salah? In Poland. Dobro brata. Dobro يعني like تمام it's mean.
Oh, that's so funny that he used Polish. Dobra? Yeah, dobre and dobrze. I always mix them up. Melomanka, this is your time to shine! What did he say? We have a resident Polish translator in the chat. We have a few, but I'm only one that I'm seeing right now.
Dobro brata. Yula in Poland, Salah. In Poland. Dobro brata. Dobro يعني like تمام it's mean. Havala, it's mean thank you in Polish.
Oh, really?
What?
I can't.
What? Havala? Thank you is dziękuję or dziękuję bardzo. In the Polish that I'm learning, that's the Polish I've been learning.
Spelling these words forever.
The conspiracies were crazy. I wanted to ask them what they thought because somebody asked if we're always going to do live streams together. So I do have some other social media platforms that I kind of utilize.
I know, dobra. What's dobra brata? Mind you, I have a Polish speaker in the house as well. I could also ask.
To waste, and if I don't use them, like the Bees or Soap channel, it will become demonetized after a while. I think after a certain amount of months. So it's already a channel already set up. So I was thinking of like setting up some kind of like couples channel where we could do like live streams and vlogs together and stuff like that. And then Foodie Beauty, I could do like more my own like stuff once in a while. So like there's different things.
Oh, okay. It means okay, brother. In the genitive case, Melomanka, please do not get me started on all of the cases in the Polish language because that's what's tripping me up. You'll have 7 cases. What am I supposed to do with 7 cases? Okay. You guys, I'm trying. I try my best. Okay. I try my best. Nemesis 9K. Okay, I see you with Cyrillic. Are you Russian or Ukrainian? You don't have to share if you're not comfortable. I'm just curious. We're an international community here.
That we're just like working on right now. I'm not too sure, but we're just talking about it and stuff. Your content is so boring.
They don't have a content. Ew.
But your content is mine, secondhand removed. You're putting a few grunts and your crappy lame comments in my content. Like that's all your content is.
Yeah, I have advice.
I will be taking those 7 cases to court because it's a lot. It's too much. That's too much for someone trying to learn. I need immersion. I have to go. They do have this. I'm sharing things that I'm sure no one cares about, but they do have this Polish immersion language program in Krakow at the school, at the university. And I'm like, man, wouldn't it be so nice if I can just like spend 6 months there? I'd have to I have to do a visa run. I would come online and deny doing a visa run, but I would have to like go there for 3 months, do a visa run to like a country that borders Poland, and then hop back in for the other 3 months. Oh, Russian Canadian. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there is overlap between Russian and Polish, right?
If you don't have a content, just try work on yourself. Maybe you'll get some content, and even if the views will be low, maybe step by step you can grow more.
I 100% listen to Polish music all the time on my playlist on my drives to and from work. When I go to Polish parties, I already know.
Just stop being.
No, they can't though. They can't get views without it. That's the thing.
Only by tagging Foodie Beauty or Amberland or.
And being me.
Amberland! Amberland! That's kind of poignant. She is kind of a land of herself. Yeah. Yeah. I have all of this, you guys. All Polish bangers. Okay? On my Spotify.
Sama.
Whatever. Flop, what does Salah think about Amberlin? Amberlin, she's a normal tuber. She's trying to. She have a content at least, and yes, she's good and she can do more. Because I always like encourage these people who have content, whatever the people they attack them, at least they have a content. They have something that they are showing to the people.
What are you talking about? I have content. Okay. I have content that I show people.
People can change if they want to, just saying. How, like, people are supposed to change. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes. You're supposed to grow as a person. You're supposed to try to move on. And no, growth is not linear. There's a lot of ups and downs, you know? It's not like that. What kinds of things do you guys do together?
Yeah. Tell us that.
Basically, I've just been trying to keep our, like, offline time to ourselves, like, basically pretty private, but we do
So
that.
nothing. So nothing. It shouldn't take that long to reply. What do you guys like to do with yourselves? You should be able to come up with a lot of things. We like to hike together. We like to golf together. We like to watch movies. We like to hang out. Or we both work from home together and we spend a lot of time together. So we try to have time away from each other. Like, you should be able to come up with things very quickly. I'm just trying to keep that stuff offline.
Together, a lot.
I think there's 2 people that are making live on our live.
Yeah, they always do that.
Wait, Jason Mills, is that true? She pulled at least $8,000 to $9,000 this month between YouTube, Cameo, PayPal donations? Wow. Check out this song. Doda Ostatni Raz Piawem. I'm gonna look that up.
And Wolfie. Hello, creepy.
Well, he must be overseeing her finances to an extent if he's aware of the bankruptcy and he is prioritizing paying it off.
Can you hear me?
That puppy guy always just sits there, criticizing everyone else's life. Right, hands on the wheel. Like, mind your business. Get a life. Get your own content.
Okay. Creepy. Get out of here.
Is it this one?
By the way, all this.
The minute they start making.
The people who are watching, they're all interested about your story, not about them at all.
No, of course. He did a live stream once, just him gaming, and it got like no views.
No views?
None.
So pathetic people.
I actually have been. I cook, clean. I live such a different life now. It's like you guys would be amazed. Someday you'll see my daily routine. Just be patient with me. I said I'm just integrating into stuff. But I feel so much healthier in so many ways I can't even explain to you. One thing I still need to work on.
Then great. Then good for you, girl. Okay.
Honestly, is just focusing not on negativity. And I think I'm just going to keep repeating this mistake until I finally learn it and just finally ignore people and let everything just, you know. Okay, so I think it's 1:31. Do you want to get off now?
Yeah.
All right.
Pete's had been evicted where? LMAO, stop the nonsense drama. Can some bright person please explain to me how it is my responsibility to house and take care of a grown man I am not married to forever? Does that sound logical to you? Hi guys, I will do a live stream later in a few hours, but I wanted...
I mean, yeah, it's true that she's not responsible for a grown adult. The problem is that's a dynamic that she set up and she kind of left him high and dry. Now that we've been streaming for over 2 hours, you guys, now we're getting into the meat and the potatoes of it. I just have this thing. I can't not do things chronologically. So I had to like go through all of that to get to what I wanted to get to, okay? Which is... Ugh. All right, let me make sure I'm logged into my premium account so that we don't get disrupted, okay? This is from Barbecue Chicken. You guys... in this video, she's gonna decide... Oh, wait, no, is this the right one? I want the one where she wears a niqab. Yup. You guys. I've never seen this one before. I've never seen this one. This one. Oh my god. This shit pissed me off. This right here.
An open chat because I did promise I was going to do a reaction, and I'm going to sort of do a reaction, okay? But I know this is going to sound crazy, but a lot has changed in the last few hours. And not just few hours, but hi guys. Okay, so you can be surprised by how I look, but just be respectful, and you can stay. Is all I ask. I'm going to talk a bit about my spiritual journey. I'm going to talk about, I was going to react to a woman or the people.
My god. Oh my god. By the way, in Islam, to wear a niqab and then take it off is a big no-no. Okay, wearing a hijab and taking it off is one thing, but to wear a niqab and then to take it off, you cannot take that decision lightly to cover your face. You don't take it lightly. Okay? This is her... For me, this is her just like absolutely cosplaying and being like, first of all, most women don't cover their face like this. Most women don't, okay? And a lot of the women that do, it's more cultural than it is religious. This is not a religious requirement. This is just a cultural. That's why you'll notice it's more common in some Middle Eastern countries versus others, because it's more of a cultural thing in places like Qatar, Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, as opposed to places like Lebanon, Palestine, Syria, Jordan. Okay, so it's more cultural than it is religious. So I don't know what kind of mess she's doing right now, because we know she takes it off. Yes, exactly. Carol's corner. She's like she's trying to exotify this. To her, it's like this exotic hot thing. Yes.
Who were saying to me basically asserted so comfortably the fact that I have not made any changes. So people think I'm still the same old me, okay?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to come on here and try to prove to people. If you're going out of your way, to try to prove it to, like, the changes, your spiritual journey, first of all, it's internal for people. It's on the inside. So whatever you change on the inside, it doesn't matter whether we see it or not. I mean, it should be apparent at some point in your actions, in the way that you interact with the world and what you show us. That never changed. But you were just trying out different things that in the same way, Chantal, that you've always fetishized Middle Eastern men and the way that you've spoken about them. I do also believe she does that for Middle Eastern women. I feel like she wants to be an Arab girl. I feel like she wants that. Like, she has an image of like this Arabian girl that's like covered up, but is like sexy underneath the covering up. And she's like all submissive and demure. And like there's like so much beauty underneath. I feel like she wants the mystique of that. And that's what she wants to be. And she's not. And this whole little stint that she did with Salah was her exploring that. And now that she's back in Canada, yeah, she's letting go of that fantasy. Maybe temporarily, maybe long term, I don't know.
I've decided to take that.
Yes, Edward Said. Look at us. Look at us bringing in theorists, philosophers, historians. Look. Who said that you can't have academic discourse as it relates to foodie beauty?
Leap and become full-time.
P-Day, she did not call herself Arab before. Like, how, though? I need to know the context. Was it like, oh my god, I'm like an honorary Arab now that I'm married to an Arab? Was it like that? Or was it like, like she was being serious?
Wear niqab full-time. So I thought I would tell you a bit about those changes, like where this came from. I wasn't raised a traditional Muslim.
You weren't raised Muslim at all. And you know what? That's fine. I've said before that, like, I at all don't get bothered when people want to wear the hijab and just, like, try it out, even if they're not Muslim. Like, I feel like unless you're purposefully being offensive, I feel like it's okay. Like, why not? Experiment with it. Experiment in, like, stepping into a culture. Maybe you feel inspired by it. Maybe you have a lot of friends. Like, I don't take that as cultural appropriation. But what she's doing and the lengths that she's going to, and then she does it, and then she doesn't come online and say, oh, I'm just trying this thing out. She comes online and she's like, yeah, this is a new me. This is my spiritual journey. And then she uses her low BMI voice.
I'm, Canadian, and I started as a pretty much like, at one point I was like atheist. I didn't believe in God. So I just didn't care about myself. I didn't care about anything other than feeding my addictions, which I still struggle with, just that mindset and everything. And then you guys know I was going through absolute just hell, just living hell. Like, my life was hell on earth. And then I went to Cuba, and it was still hell. But in Cuba, what helped me cope with all of those, like, raw emotions, I know, just a few months ago I said religious people freak me out. I know. And I think when you find God,
this is like so gross to me as someone that used to wear the hijab in New York City, in a post 9/11 New York City on the subway, and regularly I would have people threaten to, like, pew me. Okay, I was a kid, but like I had to get to school. I'd take the subway, and call me a sand slur regularly for wearing a hijab. And I've had so many negative interactions wearing a hijab in a post 9/11 USA, and I don't wear it anymore. And for other reasons, I also don't wear it. And her just like wearing it right now like this just like pisses me off. And maybe it's not valid that I get pissed off about it, but this on top of her saying she's Arab. Girl, no, you're not. Your name is Chantal. When you tell people your name, when you go back to Canada, you tell people your name, there's no stuttering. There's no the awkward, where are you from? And then when people ask you where you're from, and then you say, oh, I'm from New York, people don't follow up with no, but like, where are you actually from? Like, what are you? You don't understand that interaction. And then when you finally do tell people where you're from, there's no, oh, there's none of that. Okay?
Expect to, honestly. So I have been going through a lot of internal changes, actually, and I would say it slowly started finding God.
Oh yeah. I've been a few people in the chat have said that she used to call herself Arab. That I don't even understand. How do you even get away with that? Like, what do you mean? Wait, whose birthday is it? Oh my God, Blondie! Happy birthday! You get a subhanallah for that.
Subhanallah.
Happy
Subhanallah.
birthday! Have an amazing birthday. When did I stop wearing it? How? I'm trying to think of the age. Was it 16 or 17 maybe? I think.
Cuba. It helped me deal with a lot of that. So with my Cuba rage, I was drinking too much alcohol. I was allowing someone to use me and treat my body like trash. So I have to take accountability for that, and I am really sorry for anyone I hurt during that time of my life. So Allah would not want me to wear a niqab or it just rage at people. It's something I still struggle with, my anger, letting other people affect my energy. And when I got dressed and I was gonna go live, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. The Quran says to, Allah's request is to dress modestly.
No, actually it doesn't. The Quran does not say that. What?
But it doesn't say anything about the niqab.
It does, no, it doesn't say anything about the hijab. It says that in general, men and women should practice modesty. Modesty, not just physical appearance, but modesty in the way that you speak, in the way that you interact with others, in the way that you approach people. Modesty as like the embodiment of the concept, not as like a piece of cloth. The Quran does not say that women must cover their hair, or it just says like modesty is to be embodied by both men and women. Okay, certainly doesn't say anything about the niqab. But listen, if women want to wear it, then that's fine. And like I said, it's oftentimes very cultural, more so than religious, because it is in fact not religious at all.
It's really up to the woman what she wants to do.
Nemesis,
no, you don't.
9K, a comment I've received is your grandparents weren't born here, were they? Yeah. To listen, the things that people have told me. And honestly, a lot of times, like, people are just genuinely curious. And it's okay when, sometimes people have asked me, what are you? But like, they don't mean it in an offensive way. They're just not confused, but they want to, they're very curious and they're not sure how to express it. And sometimes they can be inadvertently offensive. And I try to give a lot of grace for that, because how else are we supposed to learn from each other as people if we don't sometimes ask them questions? But yeah, I've definitely gotten like ridiculous responses of like, just crazy, purposefully hateful responses to, and that's the thing, you never know. Most of the time it's going to be a positive interaction, but you never know. Like, is this interaction going to be it? Is this going to be the interaction that like ruins my week? So
Have to. It's a choice. Now for me, I don't want to share my face with anyone. I want to hide my face.
Does the Quran say anything about hiding multiple chins and the DeVito? Not in any of the versions I read. No, I don't think so. Exactly, Nicole. You can tell the difference between the curious and the other type. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm tired, I'll just like be an asshole and I'll be like, I don't know what you mean. I'm from Oklahoma. Born and raised. I'm a transplant, but originally from Oklahoma. Parents, grandparents. Before that, I don't know, the Mayflower.
For me, my face and my smile are one of the most special things about me, and I feel like I just want to share it with my husband and my family. Luann, deleting all your old videos with your
This is so tired. This is so tired when people are like, you have to cover your face because it's the beauty just for your husband. I don't know. Something about that is just so tiring to hear. Okay, girl. Okay.
No, not necessarily. Because, okay, ready, set, repeat. Here's the thing. I'm not ashamed of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was born in New York City, in Brooklyn. I'm not a transplant, okay? I'm from there. I don't live there now, but I was born in Canarsie.
My past, like, I'm ashamed of some things I've done, but not to the degree where I'm gonna hate myself and beat myself up over it, because I came from a very different environment, right? So I think there's a little more leniency with converts, because it's a learning process. I am in the process, of converting. Well, yes. I don't think I was even that mean to FFG in my reaction, but compared to her. But the one thing I struggle with is being nice to people, or at least not being mean back. That's one thing that's going to be such a challenge for me. And this is how I drink coffee with the niqab, by the way, in case you're wondering. You go from exposing your chest to hiding everything, Grace.
Yeah, true, Melomanka. I mean, men are supposed to be modest, but it's like nowhere near the same as for a woman. 100%.
I know. Like,
if you're in the process of converting, why are you jumping the gun and taking on one of the more extreme versions of covering your face? Again, I have no issue with it, with women doing it that are like from the culture, and that just like you're just like, you're not there yet, and to you just feel like this is a hot girl thing.
Is like my best friend right now. Like, I honestly, like, if there's soulmates, he's definitely my soulmate. I don't know if you guys believe in that. I do. I think we're soulmates, like, on a level I can't explain. He's helping me become a better person. I was already beginning to change, like when I found God.
What is this whole he's helping me become a better person? You're an adult, okay? Yeah, you should be supportive of each other as partners, but what's this whole helping me become a better person? Be a grown up.
Thinking more spiritually, and realizing like, what am I doing with my life? You know, like I want to travel.
Yeah, Alexis, sometimes when I watch this, I question if this is real life. When I do the skits, I do question it. It dawns on me how strange what I'm doing is when I do the skits at the beginning of some of my foodie videos. But when I'm watching her, I'm so like in gorlworld that it doesn't seem strange. And I know that's weird.
Want to live life. I never wanted to be married. I didn't think that would happen. But you guys know, like, actually, I really did want to find, like, I don't know. At one point, I wanted to find my soulmate, and then at one point, I was done with it. And then, I don't know. I guess, like, love finds you just when you least expect it. I don't know. I'm not homesick for Canada, honestly. I don't feel like I'll belong there anymore.
Why?
I've gotten accustomed to life here. I mean, I've developed some really good habits here, like keeping the home clean.
Yeah, she loves wearing you could just tell that she ate that shit up. She loved looking at herself and just seeing her eyes. Because that's also like a very exotified thing of like, you know, it's just like the allure of the eyes.
Walking, like for some reason, I couldn't fully connect to the Christian God. Like I couldn't connect to my Christian God. I felt a calling from Allah. And
it's the same God.
Even like I don't even know. Maybe even nobody can understand.
Like I'm not even saying like it's the same God as like I'm trying to push this on people, like whether you believe in God or not. No, I just mean like theologically, it's the same God for all of the three Abrahamic religions, for Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Like that's just what I mean.
Personal journey. Like even Salah has his own personal journey that, you know, like everyone has their own personal journey with God. Lil Capone, anything I did before I met him is kind of irrelevant, you know? Like I did so many bad things, like whatever, like what did I do so terrible? I don't have a criminal record. I never hurt anybody.
I think she's been 2 months in Kuwait, or 1.5 months, because this is in November of 2022 and she first went in October of 2022.
Really hurt anybody. Excuse me. So,
exactly, Prince. She doesn't know the lore. She doesn't understand the lore.
yeah, I was bad to myself. Do I miss wheelchairs? No. But the addict in me sometimes does miss that feeling, that like, you know, but it's bad for my body. Maybe I did clickbait a little bit, so what? I'm still a YouTuber. Have you read the Quran? No, not yet. I mean,
what do you mean not yet? It's a book. It's a book. You can get it translated in any language. You can get side by side. You just open it and you start reading, okay? You just start reading. On TikTok, I love, I follow a Quran reading book club. Yes, a Quran book club. And the person running it is not a Muslim. She's a trans person who's just very interested in the Quran and reading it. And I just love like that's how I'm like getting into this. I mean, obviously I've read the Quran, I memorized parts of it. But like anyway, it's a book. You could just read it.
I've read some passages or some important quotes and things like that. I follow a lot of Instagram. A lot of things just made sense. I mean, just because I haven't read the whole Quran, like a lot of Muslims haven't. You know, like
what? A lot of Muslims haven't? She's snitching on herself because you have to recite the Quran every single time you pray. And you guys know how many times Muslim people pray in a day? 5. Okay, that's a lot. 5 times a day you pray. And in the prayers you recite verses from the Quran. And if you've been to any Islamic school or done any kind of like, you have to memorize it. A lot of Muslims memorize the book cover to cover. That's common. There are schools that you go to and you learn. They teach you to memorize it. And I actually, for a lot of people that want to learn Arabic in an academic way, not just conversational, oftentimes you study the Quran because the language in it is so complex and nuanced and poetic. It's an excellent, a very well preserved version of classical Arabic. So like you use that as a way to learn the language. It's not from a religious perspective or sense, really. You just, for its linguistic value.
This is all new to me, but a lot of like the teachings, the ideals, the modesty, just like a lot of religions have a lot of things in common. So even Christianity too, they have a lot in common. I don't even love
yeah, true.
I think it's also a matter of me just like evolving and changing. Maybe it's not that I've changed.
Yeah, same. I have a Bible, I have a Quran, I have a Torah in my house, just because they're books to me. Like I've taken courses on like the Old Testament and the New Testament for like their literary value. Like
so much that I guess maybe you guys didn't really know me. Why are people so concerned about whether or not Salah's going to be sponsored or not? Like, okay, here's the thing. There's 8 billion people in the world. Now there are. Why would your soulmate be in your backyard? Like, just because he's from a different country, how do you know he doesn't have people in his family who could sponsor him already? Like, it's not your business. Like, what I do, what we do, how is that any of your business? Like, who even says we're going to Canada? Like, you have no idea what we're doing. You have shared your whole life online for years, and now you expect people not to.
is Quranic Arabic very different from modern standard Arabic? Yeah, not very, but it is a little different. Yeah. It's way more I would say it's like more poetic. Yeah, there's like this whole thing when you're trying to learn Arabic. I don't even know how to explain it to people, but like modern standard Arabic is like Shakespearean English. No one speaks that way conversationally. But you need to learn modern standard Arabic because books are written in modern standard Arabic and the news is modern standard Arabic. Like written documentation is modern standard Arabic, but you speak. And it's not just like a dialect thing. It's not like professional versus non-professional. It's literally like Shakespearean English to like normal English, the way that we're talking now. That's how different it is. And every dialect is so different.
Ask questions. No, I'm not being rude. You have a right to ask, but you can't really expect it. Like, it's not my job to share my life. Like, you guys have gotten a lot already, and I have a right to close that off whenever I want. Like, this is good for me. This is not a new personality. It's just, maybe it is different because a lot
Yeah,
of
exactly, Nemesis. Everybody should have a basic understanding of world religions. Yeah. I put up a post saying Shana Tova for Rosh Hashanah, and someone commented, they were like, "Are you even Jewish? Why do you care?" And I was like, I don't even understand the point of this comment. Like, what do you mean? So you have to be Jewish to like wish well, like a happy new year to people that celebrate a happy new year? Like, what? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just a human being that is like aware that people celebrate things that I may not celebrate, and I want them to enjoy that celebration. Like, what are you talking about?
were based on me being high all the time, or drunk, or just miserable, you know? Like, why do you focus on Pomeranians when there's other animals? Are you okay with the other animals being pulled up, or what? I am still addicted to food, yeah. Yeah. If I could be candid, yeah. Honestly. I don't want to cry, I don't know why. Because, like, I thought it was gone. You know? But, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I have to really struggle with it. Comic book, he comforts me a lot. I'm sure he wants to come, but he's letting me talk in my live stream. Afterwards, I'm sure I'll get a lot of comfort. He's very loving, very, very loving. That's something I needed. I'm doing rat face. Can you guys tell? Rat face. Oh my god. I can still do rat face. I'm honest rat face. Oh, is next hi next? I don't mind. Everyone's like, listen, I don't, you guys all have personal beefs with each other, but leave me out. I don't think I can do mukbangs, I guess. Why doesn't Salah adopt your culture? I'm sure, like, he would if he was there, but he can still keep his beliefs. This is my personal choice, guys. This is not about Salah. It's like you guys think that I came into his home, he shut the door, locked it, and said, okay, now, you must wear a niqab, okay? And you must do this, okay? No, not at all. Not at all. Crystal, it's like you're less than or not. Okay, so no, Crystal, it's the opposite. So Crystal said it's like you're less than or not good enough to show your face. I don't like it. Okay, so it's the opposite of that. Women are revered. Like, their beauty is revered. In the Quran, I'll ask women to dress modestly, but not to cover the face. You don't have to. Culturally, a lot of women have adopted wearing the niqab as part of moderate dress.
Okay.
And I agree with that. So I'll wear niqab for the rest of my life. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. For now, this
Yeah, but it's not like a little toy that you just put on and off. I just feel like you should think about it more before you go into it.
So that's what I'm doing. The future, I don't know. It's only been last week. Thanks, mistress. I can be beautiful under my niqab, and my husband gets to enjoy my beauty.
She's like spitting out these like I don't know, she's just spitting out really old, outdated talking points that even me as like a Muslim Arab woman is like sick and tired of hearing. Like, oh, it's my beauty. Only my beauty is just for my husband. Get real, okay? We're all adults. Get real.
Liked my fashion. I thought it was tacky and weird. I don't know. I didn't like when I looked at the fashion show, like those dresses, like everything hanging out. I don't like that. Like, I guess maybe I didn't really know myself to a degree. Like, I don't need them to go after FFG. No, I don't. But they have some good points.
So to explain here, Foodie Beauty has been in a lot of chats of live streams of DC, Negs, Yo Mama, and all these people. So she's been chatting there. I don't know why she said that, but she does want people to come for FFG. I'm sure she didn't say it here because it's a video and it's against terms of service to encourage people to go after a channel. But yeah, she's been posting about all these channels going after FFG or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, this is what she's been doing. If you want to go check it out, she has her community posts up, I think, to this day. So you can go ahead and check out whatever channel she's been promoting.
And it's nice to hear people finally speaking out against things that I've been screaming and I feel like no one's listened. Oh, it's Monica. Are you and Salah going to start a family? Inshallah. we will see. Yeah, like I find, you know,
How
creators
are,
like them who are like,
how are they going to start a family? Did she just say, are you guys going to start a family?
oh, your views are going down. Yeah, you're the result of that because, well, okay, partly I would say stream sniping probably contributes to that, but obviously people are going to be disinterested in my content now. The audience I used to have, I think a lot of my diehards will still stick around regardless of whatever, you know. Salah doesn't make me hide my face. I choose to. Why does Salah speak with no emotion? I don't know what you mean by that, but is he supposed to be like, I love you? I don't know what you mean by that. And also, English is not his first language, so I know people are like, he sounds robotic. Well, because he has to plan, but he's, you know, English is not his fluent first language. Arabic is, so. Are you scared to lose all your viewers? I don't think I'll lose all my viewers. Mr. Maya, why would I answer that? Why is that anyone's business? Like, do people just go around asking people that in real life if they've been intimate with their partner? Like, I asked God to bring me someone to, like, take care of me. I don't mean take care of me, like, I can take care of myself. You have to be okay with yourself to properly love somebody. So I'm definitely improved in that. And that's why I'm not a train wreck anymore, because I can't do that to myself anymore. You and Salah broke up, but you still wear the hijab. Yeah. You owe bad taxes again. Actually, I worked that out. I know I started talking to you guys about...
This is what she's still paying off to this day, right? The back taxes to Canada?
my financial problems. I do want to keep it private. I think it's healthier for me, but I am working on it. I have worked that out. And I worked out something pretty sweet, so too many Arab fans talking with them, baby. Oh, he's so sweet. I love when you call me honey and baby, and he calls me baby born because I look like a newborn with just like... What do you and Salah do for fun all day? Just chilling? Oh, no. Busy, busy, busy. So like during the day, have a whole day. It doesn't feel like work. A whole day of, well, it is work because we have to film, get the stuff right, maybe redo what we're saying.
You guys, I checked Twitter on, like right now, I just checked Twitter, and Fatal Bunny, who's not in the chat right now, I don't think, one of my mods, texted me saying that Chantal is saying that she loves bloodhounds, but I think she meant to say basset hounds. She's watching me. She must be watching me if she's running her mouth about basset hounds. Chantal, do not get a basset hound, okay? Do not. I'm telling you, don't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I've literally never, ever heard her mention a bloodhound or a basset hound. I'm gonna have to, I'll have to like message Fatal Bunny back. If you're watching on the replay, hey, I'm gonna message you and be like, where? When? Oh, I can use the Ask AI feature on the video. When has she ever mentioned basset hounds? Basset hounds.
Anyway, we get to go to like malls and museums and beaches and parks, cultural centers.
Hands off Scooby. Blondie, she was talking about getting dogs today? No, yeah, okay, she was trolling, yeah. Don't, listen, I don't play when it comes to bassets. I don't.
So many things. I'm going to be finishing. I have an vlog edited. We mall beezed. Naomi, so can you stay there for 90 days and then you have to... So you can, on a tourist visa, if you have 90 days and then you have to leave the country, but you can come back after.
Visa hop, visa run. Like, visa run, visa hop.
Back, like, to come back. Once I'm in Canada, I'll come back. Like, book a flight to come back. Is that how it works? I don't know. That's just if you've done with Foodie. You know what? That's not going to happen whatsoever because we love each other. And nobody even said anything about anybody going to Canada anytime soon or anything. So, but regardless, like, I'm the type of person who goes with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Well, Sweet Lotus, yeah, kind of, I guess. I have a hard time saying I'm Muslim because technically I haven't done anything official yet.
So then don't. Do you see how I'm not going to come on this platform and say I'm Christian when I'm not? Do you see how easy it is for me to just be like, I just won't do it because I'm not? You see how easy it is? I just won't because I'm not.
Okay, maybe I'll just get a glass. That's awkward. Muslim women aren't allowed to have male friends. No, they're not.
Yeah, a lot of people think that you're not allowed to have dogs for Muslims. A lot of Muslims and Arabs still believe that. It's changing, but you are allowed to. The only thing is that the saliva of the dog nullifies your wudu, which is like your ablution. It nullifies you being clean to pray, so you just have to clean up before you're praying. That's all religiously. It's just the saliva of the dog. Now, as you guys know, I am not the most religious. I am not the most strict follower. And I kiss my dog on the mouth because he's my child. He's my baby, okay? And actually, basset hounds and dogs in general are... I don't believe that they bring any kind of impurity, okay? Maybe that's what the religion says, but that's not what my brain tells me. Yeah, but it's still, like, a lot of Arabs are scared of dogs, too. Like, I used to be very scared of dogs. I was scared of them. I didn't understand that, like, when they're wagging their tail, they're happy. I don't know, because like dogs are like different in the Middle East. They're just like stray dogs out in the streets. But now that I have my own and I understand I understand dogs a lot better. They're just babies. When I see dogs, I just see babies. Like, that's it. Yeah. So it is still like common that like Muslims and Arabs will be like, no, you can't have a dog in your house. Like when I got a dog in my house, my parents were like, in the house? In the house? Like at first they were like, oh, like he's gonna sleep on the bed with you? I'm like, yeah, he's my child. So that's like very weird to them. But they've since gotten used to him and he goes over to their house and stuff. But yeah, like it won't be like in the area where you're praying.
I'm sure there are Muslim women who have friends, but it's not, if you have a husband, traditionally, you know, right, Salah? I mean, it's not...
I know it is very controversial, the whole kissing dogs on their mouth. I recognize it's controversial. And it's okay to not. I just can't not.
It's frowned upon. But on the other hand, I don't want my man to have female friends, so why? Okay, anyone married here? I wouldn't want my husband to have female friends. Like, at all.
Okay, you guys, what's your take on this? What's your take on fully grown adults having friends of the opposite gender? What's your take on this? Okay, like in terms of your partner. And what I will add, while you guys are postulating on that and answering, I will add, it would be weird in the context of the Middle East because men and women aren't like hanging out with each other, maybe like as couples, but like you're not going to see like an Arab guy go hang out with an Arab girl that he has no business hanging out with. So I will judge you based on the cultural context that you're in. So there it's weird, but also he has to understand that Foodie is Canadian. So yeah, she's going to be friends with dudes because like it's normal. But it would be weird. I do think this is a case where it's okay for her and not okay for him because in her culture, it's different. In his culture, it's very weird. No ladies hanging out with you. Like, there's no business. Yeah, exactly. Mature adults equals no problems. Exactly. Like, if everyone is a normal adult, if everyone is just a normal ass adult, like, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. Yeah, and I trust my man, so unless I get an off vibe, I don't care. My partner aren't chill with public flattery or light flirting amongst friends, but that's a trust thing mostly, yeah. Yeah, I just like, whatever, as long as the person is like, who cares, you know? Like, if you trust the person, and there should be a level of trust that you get into the relationship, like, if having a friend of the opposite gender is what's gonna send them over the edge, you didn't have a good one to begin with, okay? If that's what's gonna, like, send me over the edge, then I was not a good partner to begin with. Is how I see it.
No, I do. It's not about trust. It's just, you know.
Exactly, ramen noodles. I'd be worried if my partner didn't have friends of the opposite sex. Like, why don't women feel safe around you? Yes, yes, yes. And if you see a woman in distress as a man, what are you doing? How are you responding? Are you going to be are you opening the door? Are you being respectful? Will you intervene if there's a man bothering her? Yes. Yes, all of these. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. My husband and I have friends of opposite sexes that we've had since before getting married. Getting married was no reason to ditch our friends. Exactly. Imagine like being married and being like, hey, I can't hang out with you anymore because you're a girl. Like, what? What? And also, you can tell when someone's being weird, like, yeah, like if your man is like, yeah, I'm like having a sleepover at like Stephanie's house 5 nights in a row and it's just gonna be me and her, then it's like, that's weird. But like, if you trust and it's normal and you know the person and it's like a vibe and you guys hang out, then it's not a big deal.
I don't think, like, it's not about trust because I don't think.
But it would, having said all of that, okay, having ran my mouth about all of that, it would be extremely weird if Salah was doing it. Because, I'm sorry, what? No. Same thing with me. If I was with a man from the Middle East, you're not hanging out with ladies there because, no, that's weird. You don't do that. In your cultural context, it's very strange. But if you move to the US and you get a job here and you make friends from your coworkers or whatever, and then through that cultural assimilation, you then develop friendships, then that's okay. But in the Middle East, in this context, it's weird.
Friends, it's just, why? You know, I don't know. Women and men aren't just genitals. Well, yeah, I mean, I respect your viewpoints, you know. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Jealousy is a really big thing with males in certain parts of the world. Mostly male-dominated countries, I would say. It's more of an attitude thing, for sure, yeah. Like, my friendship with, I say relationship, not as in, like, that kind of relationship, but, like, the friendship with Pete's is just gonna be different, that's all, eventually. Your numbers are going down already. Aren't you concerned? Princess Nala, I try not to concern myself with things that are out of my control, you know. What would be the alternative? Let's say I know myself for a minute. Me going back to Canada, taking this off, going back to being a complete train wreck and not being true to what I want in my heart just for entertainment and views, not gonna happen. So I believe in God now, and I believe that I will be taken care of, like, as long as I put in the work and I'm true to myself. And if that's not with YouTube and that's not my destiny, then that's not it, and I'll just have to work hard at something else. Her and her audience attack me all the time for my cat ownership. So when I said, hey, at least my cats are still alive, that's suddenly used as deflection and gaslighting. So that's the only thing. Like, other than that, what did I do to this person to warrant 4 reaction channels, 1 on Twitch and like, or 2, like 3 on YouTube, talking about me? Like, what? So no, I'm glad that other people, reactors, and why are you going to go after Negs and VC's past when they've done, compared to other people like Yaba and FFG have not, like, where are you going to like hold them up to the same standards? You know what I mean? Like, why don't they get the same criticism is what I'm trying to point out. So could I have said things maybe a bit nicer? Sure. But you know what? I stand by what I said. I'm glad that she's being called out. Rhoda Hashim, why do you wear a niqab but Salah wears Western clothes? It's a personal choice. My ring is 24 karat. Is it 24 karat or 21 karat, Salah? I don't remember. Oh, 21K.
Is that real? Do we think it's real? Do we think it's real?
I have decided that only certain people, including God, will see my pretty face. I'm kidding. You shouldn't laugh so much in public. I know. You know what? Turkish coffee.
Oh,
Obviously.
yeah. Some like hyper religious people. Like, I remember when I went to religious school, I remember my Islamic studies teacher, who was a lady, telling me, when you pick up the phone, you have to like answer it modestly. Don't make your voice sound like very appealing. And listen, you guys see how much of a big mouth I have now? Imagine me with my big ass mouth in the 6th grade. I'm gonna sound like how I want to sound. I don't give a shit what God is telling me to do with my voice. That's how I used to talk. Yeah, like very strict Muslims will say that. And to that I say, mind your damn business. I'm going to speak like how I speak. And if a man can't stand the sound of my voice and he's getting too aroused by it, then he should save that for his next therapy session, because that's not my problem to deal with. And that's just my perspective on the case.
And I struggle with a lot of parts of that because I have such a great sense of humor, you know. Honestly, Taylor Pizzas seems to be doing well with his channel. He's making a lot more money, and he has a lot. I think he has probably about the same amount of members as I do. Carly, you don't know anything about our relationship. Like, you don't know anything about the culture here. Like, can we get like I don't know what you expect us to be making out on camera. Salah looks at the camera.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, Middle Eastern culture is unfortunately still heavily patriarchal. And a lot of Muslim and Arab women do not put up with that. And a lot of things are changing. So there are things that, like, culturally and religiously I do not agree with. But that doesn't mean that I don't like or value my culture or my religion. It just means I'm going to clock it and say it like how it is. Yeah. Like, but I feel like that's normal for, like, all kinds of people.
I do too. Because whenever you're, like, you know, whenever you're new to YouTube, like...
Yeah, but I went to, like, very religious schools. Where, like, all over, you know. Yeah. So, like, probably similar to... I had friends that went to Catholic school growing up, and it's honestly, like, similar vibes. Like, very, very strict ones. Like, where you get hit with, like, the ruler on your hand on, like, the sharp side. So, like, very much of that vibe.
Being in the camera, you want to make sure you look okay, or like there's not something funny, or how everything's looking, you know? Okay, where's the proof I made fun of 9/11? I need it, because I've been waiting for that for a long time.
What? How did we get here?
Thank you, Haley.
What? I'm talking about sexy voice on the phone, and she's talking about 9/11? What?
Where's the proof I made fun of 9/11? I need it, because I've been waiting for that for a long time. Thank you, Haley. My haircut, my, you know, I've been getting the same do for, oh gosh, I think I remember being at the hairdresser when the whole 9/11 happened. Actually, they were giving me this haircut. This was the first time I got the haircut. I remember, because I remember where I was when 9/11 happened. I was getting this haircut. Just like I've been waiting for Sam's Bar Lounge to nail me. Remember that? Never happened, right? So why do you guys just believe, you guys have such a problem believing me, even though I've been truthful this whole time, but you have no problem believing blindly people who are just like insane. The most I made from YouTube was like $26,000, or no, yeah, something like that. But that was like one time. I'm gonna go for now. But yeah, no, I don't make that much money now, obviously. But at one point, like, somebody asked me how much I made. That was the most ever, for sure. I'm isolating myself. Not really. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good night. Bye, Golden Girl. Bye, everybody.
How long did she wear this? How long did she wear this? Oh, she did make a joke about it? I think she should just not speak about any, like, political, religious things at all. She's obviously not equipped to handle that conversation at any level. Okay, mind you, 1 month later, where's the niqab, you guys? 1 month later, where is it? Because it's not on her face. Oh, 12 years of Catholic schools, we didn't See too much corporal punishment. Okay. Yeah. Oh, a dunce corner. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, I've had corporal punishment. But yeah, I went to like very, very like religious schools, and it took me a long time to figure out like, because I was also probably no surprise to anyone. I was very rebellious. I was a very bad student. Yeah, no, I was like smart, like kind of. I don't know, debatable, but I was like bad. Like I would talk back. I would get into fights. I would instigate. Like I was the problem. I was very much the problem. So it took me a long time to like be able to distinguish, okay, these are things that are like very strict and this is what was taught to me, but I can take what serves me and disregard. I can use my critical thinking. I can utilize critical thinking when it comes to dogs, for example. I don't believe dogs are impure, and I can take what serves me. And that's like my view on spirituality and religion. Yeah, that's my hot take. A dunce corner is a special stool in the corner of the room. You have to sit there and face the wall, and students are encouraged to mock you? See, if I was like in the 5th grade and I had to sit in that corner, I would take the stool and like start swinging. This is what I would have done in the 5th grade. Not anymore. I don't do that now, obviously. I'm just saying, like, as like a 10-year-old. Oh, you want me to sit on the stool? Well, what if the stool doesn't exist in its current format?
Tonight for dinner, we're having
Okay, oh, this is only 8 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it at normal speed. And this video is my first time in a mosque as a Canadian in Kuwait. This I'm intrigued by. I never saw this. Never saw this.
our favorite.
Yeah, I just don't think that we should be joking about, you know, situations like that, you know?
You saw the video. Well, I think our first video on our couples channel here. Match boost.
Match boost. Match boost.
Let's unpack it.
Yeah, giant stone head. It's not like that in the Middle East. If you get in trouble from like teachers are revered, okay? Teachers are like parents in school. In the US and the Western world, yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, like if I had a kid and they went to school in the US and they came back and they're like, teacher hit them, I'd be like, oh, okay, me and your dad and your lawyer are going to school. But in the Middle East, like teachers are revered. When they walk in, you stand up. Every time you speak to a teacher, you stand up. They're like revered, okay? Their status in society and their relationship to students is like very intense. And if a teacher gets you in trouble and you go home and you try to say the teacher got me in trouble, you're getting your second whooping because you must have done something so bad to warrant that. And I feel like the best is like a mixture of both, because I feel like now in the US we've like watered down the authority and the power that teachers have. And like I don't feel like we are as a culture are like very supportive of our teachers doing what they need to do with students. And I feel like there's too much emphasis on like placating the parents sometimes. And obviously it's not conducive how it is in the Middle East, which is like just to hit students for no reason and for your parent to not support you. So I feel like somewhere in the middle, surely there's a balance. Oh, Salah's dad is a professor. Oh, wow. Is it normal to film in a mosque? No. If I was there and I saw someone filming, yeah, I'm like backhanding the camera. Like, what are you doing? Filming in the women's section of a mosque? Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Sir, ma'am, Mr., Mrs., absolutely. Like, yeah, that's how I was like in schools in the Middle East. Obviously in the US it was a little different, but still similar. In the US, we'd call our teachers brother and sister, is how we refer to them. And then, yes, very much ma'am, miss, no eye contact, no hands in pockets. Yeah. Which I feel like there's part of that I like. I like I don't know, I think that teaching is like it's like one of the biggest deal things. And like you're teaching children, like you are literally forming how their brains will function and operate and their decision making. And the people do not put enough respect on that as a concept. Yeah. I know, kids these days have it so easy. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. If you get in trouble in school, you get more in trouble at home. I know, I know. I better had a damn good excuse, and even then it wasn't good enough. It's like, oh, well, sounds like you didn't do your homework, and so you got in trouble, and it sounds like they were actually too lenient on you in school. Okay. Let's look at the setup here, okay? Hold on. I gotta make this a little bigger, you guys. Okay, let's look at the setup. Machbous. I wouldn't say machbous. That's not how I would pronounce it. Makbous, I think is how I'd say it. Makbous. Machbous is just like a different dialect. Okay, I mean, it looks great. Ooh, raisins. I love me raisins and rice. Okay, Mountain Dew. A lot of fixins. This looks like a jajir. Arugula. Right. Yeah, right here. This is like for 4 people. This is for a family. It's just because it's in one plate doesn't mean it's one serving. Okay, let me make it a little smaller now, you guys. Cowboy Dog said Salah's dad helps write the educational text for schools in Kuwait. Damn! That's so cool. What is wrong with him then? Because isn't his sister like a pharmacist or something? Wow. So he's the weirdo in the family, huh? Oh, I'm hungry. That looks so good. Ma'bouch, dakkus. Oh yeah, dakkus. Pickles and hot peppers. I think my mom makes this sometimes and she offers it to me. I'm like, Mom, what is that?
Hey guys, so I'm here checking out a mosque. I haven't checked.
Filter or no filter? Probably filter. Yeah, definitely filter. Man, she looks rough, and it's a filter, and she looks bad. Can you imagine without it? His sisters include a pharmacist, a teacher, and a doctor? And he's a beezer? And that's the other... You guys want to know the tea about Arab households where there's one son? Moms will coddle the crap out of that son. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked.
One out since I've been in the Middle East, particularly I'm in Kuwait. I haven't checked out a mosque yet. I did learn a lot about mosques today, which is part of the reason I removed the niqab. It's actually not a religious requirement like I thought.
Oh.
It's more of a cultural.
Oh, well, what do you know? You could have asked any Arab on the street and they would have told you that. Well, what do you know?
Something. It is part of modest dress. So women who wear it typically do it for culture and a mixture of religion. It just depends on your interpretation of modest dress.
Yeah.
But I need to learn more about Islam before I can...
Yeah, you got to learn a lot about Islam. First of all, if you're living in an Arab country and you're around Arabic speakers, you're going to have to learn that there's an S and not a Z. Okay, you can say Islam. You can learn how to say that. All of those letters are in the English language, are already existing in the alphabet of the first language that you speak. So you can learn to modify that firstly. Secondly, you are living in the Middle East. You can take an Arabic course, okay? You can study the Quran, okay? You can hang out with different types of Muslims because maybe you're not comfortable hanging out with people that are very religious or people that aren't religious enough. Like, there are different types and levels of religiosity amongst Arabs, and you can just mingle with all of them and figure out like what community you feel most comfortable with.
Decisions, you guys know I'm impulsive, so I did put a community post explaining that, which is why you see me without a niqab.
Hi guys, I know I may confuse a lot of you as my actions and words contradict each other a lot. Well, you said it. Upon self-reflection, I concluded to myself that this is due to a combination of factors. Okay, self-diagnosis coming up. One being that I am in a foreign country adapting to the culture here. I am also learning about Islam. Look, I'm also impulsive in the worst way. Seriously, do you know anyone more impulsive than me? I doubt it. I also want to try the niqab again. I may wear it from time to time if I feel more comfortable. I learned more that the niqab is more of a cultural aspect and not required by Allah in Islam. Yes, I am still in between religions. How are you in between religions? Like, you're not changing lanes. What do you mean in between? There's no in between. You can just be like, I'm not Christian and I'm learning about Islam. Like, what is in between? I mean no disrespect to Muslims, quite the opposite. I'm fascinated and eager to immerse in the culture. Islam is not a culture, it's a religion, but okay, pop off. This is the best way I can explain my brain for today. Thanks, guys. No matter what you wear or what you believe, I wish you all a wonderful day, except for a few people, lol. Girl, don't play the niqab like take it off, take it on, take it off, take it on. Because also men will feel like it's strange to them. People will feel like, wait, I saw you in the niqab and now I'm seeing you without it. Am I not supposed to be looking? Like, you're introducing that element to people. Like, in between religions is kind of crazy. Like, what do you mean in between?
Today, I do it out of complete respect, and I just want to be fully aware of everything. So typically the mosque is divided into two parts, side for men, side for women.
True. It's gender segregated, yeah.
This allows people to pray comfortably without any distractions.
True.
It's
Facts.
very important as a ritual to cleanse, perform ablution, or wudu. The Arabic word is
Wudu?
which is a
Wudu? Who's Wudu? I don't know her. I never met Wudu. Wudu who? Wudu? Wudu. Wudu.
cleansing and purification before you enter the mosque and perform salah, prayer.
Putting that on my resume, in between religions right now.
Women are required to dress modestly, typically to wear a hijab. Men have a dress code as well. They're asked to dress in a clean outfit that is loose-fitting, doesn't show the form of your body. Same thing with women.
Yeah, can't show your body yaddy yaddy.
So?
Yes, man, don't be showing your body yaddy yaddy at the mosque. The reality is men can pretty much get away with wearing whatever they want at the mosque, but women have to cover their hair. Like when I walk in without covering my hair, but then, you know, I go in and as I'm going to pray, then I'll cover my hair is what I'll do. But obviously, like, I'm not going to show up in like my yoga pants. I'm not showing up in my biker shorts and my sports bra that I wear to Pilates to the mosque, obviously. But I'm also not going to necessarily wear abaya. Sometimes it is like, it would be easier like for Eid or for celebrations. Yeah, and you do have to be clean and hygienic because you have to take your shoes off. You cannot go with your shoe. There's like there's an area you as soon as you walk in, you take your shoes off. There's bathrooms to do wudu, not wudu, and then you go in the mosque. And it is gender segregated all the time. Not every mosque. I think there are sects of Islam where it's not gender segregated, but in Sunni Islam, which is like one of the more common ones, and even Shia Islam, I believe, pretty sure it's gender segregated, and that's just to prevent any kind of distractions. You're not, because when you pray, there's like a lot of like yoga movements, literally like you're you're prostrating and doing all this and that. So we're not trying to like get people looking at all of that when you're praying. You just gotta, it's like, you just want to be comfortable and focus on your spirituality. And I love that there are no men when I go, you know?
Let's go and see the mosque. If there are people praying, I will not talk. I will talk low and respectfully when I enter the mosque. There is a very large mosque in Kuwait City that we will
Oh,
explore another
beautiful.
time.
Beautiful.
Here we have a water drinking station, some clean water provided. All right, let's go in. I'm nervous for some reason.
Anissa, spray painted on the front.
Another
Love
water
that.
station.
Why, if this is her first mosque experience, he kind of did her dirty, okay? Like, a mosque is a mosque, it's a holy place. But I feel like he could have taken her to a place that was just, like, a little bit more modern.
Right here for drinking. A washroom.
Oh, yeah. Do you see how it has, like, taps like that? It has so that you can wash your feet, so it's easier to do that. Yeah, I'll say that between religions is a weird way to put it, but I get having a complex relationship with religion. Yeah, true. It's completely, yeah. 100% agree. But just like wording it between religions just is just funny, I guess, to me.
You are required to remove your footwear and place it here before entering the main prayer area. My Skechers.
Did she make wudu?
carpet is very soft.
I feel like it's okay to film in there because there's no one, honestly.
Very warm in here, not air conditioned. I thought these were prayer rugs at first, but Salah explained that they're actually fragrances and clothing to cover your body.
Yeah, you know the thing that she wears in the house? The piece? The one long piece that looks like a tablecloth pattern? That's what that is. You see how they had extra ones laying around there? It's in case you're not dressed modestly, or like you're like me, you're not covering your hair. You walk in, you just grab it and you cover it, you pray and you leave. That's what it's meant for.
Area. We have the Quran.
Grab one of those.
And they have some stands here for the Quran. Those are nice. And you see how important cleanliness is in Islam. Cleanliness is very important here in Islam. It's actually made me update my own hygiene routine for the better as well. There's some speakers on.
I'm sorry, what? You needed the fear of God? You needed the fear of Jahannam? You needed the fear of hellfire to get you to be sanitary and hygienic? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, huh?
On the wall, loudspeakers.
Yeah, I feel like if it's empty, it's okay to film. Boo-boo. Scoops. I feel like it's okay to film if it's empty. I mean, I guess I'm not feeling some type of way. Yeah, here in Islam. Here. Like in the zip code? In the neighborhood of Islam? What here in this town? In the town of Islam? We're hygienic. The way that she's wording things in this video is like kind of hilarious. Updated my hygiene.
Imam can be heard reciting prayer.
Okay.
During the 5 different times a day. 5 times a day, the Imam will recite prayer.
Okay, you can do this at home. Just start praying already, like.
And I'll put the names of them here for you. And the different times. So while I'm here,
Okay.
I'm going to perform prayer.
Isn't that weird? Perform prayer? I wouldn't say that. If I was filming a mosque for you guys, I would obviously make sure it was empty. And if I was doing it for like educational, I would film. Maybe I'd do a voiceover. I probably wouldn't do that, but I'd be like, okay, I just made wudu, I'm about to pray, and then I'll talk to you guys about it later. I'm not gonna say I will perform prayer. Like, I don't know, something about that is just like weird. Like,
Really know an Arabic prayer.
You can say it in English, that's okay.
A little bit. So I will do what I can in my heart and in my head. So let's go perform wudu. I'll return.
Oh, you still didn't make wudu? You walked in there without making wudu, girl? Yeah, you gotta. It's just, you can just use water 3 times, rinse your mouth 3 times, up your nose, down 3 times, wash your face 3 times, rinse up to your elbow 3 times. You can just, your hand doesn't have to be soaking, it can just be damp, and you can just do like this. And then behind your ears, and then your feet up to your ankle before you pray, every single time before you pray. Going to the bathroom nullifies it. Tooting nullifies it. If you bleed excessively, like if you have a nosebleed, that nullifies it. You just have to be clean. It's just like a cleanly, it's to encourage constant cleanliness is pretty much what it is. You can just shower too in lieu of this. And if you're in a situation where you don't have access to water, you can just use the earth, like the ground. Can't be like gravel. It has to be like something of the earth, like sand or just soil that is considered to be like of the earth. So it's pure in a sense. And so you can use that instead of water. You can just tap that and then perform it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. She didn't have a girlfriend to show her. Yep. She didn't have like a friend to come in with her or something. Yeah. Tooting nullify. People do it quick. Like you walk in, you see. Yeah. So that's why they have the taps that look like that were kind of like weirdly placed. It's so that you can sit at the stool and you can easily wash your feet. Yeah, exactly. No one would be mad at her for starting slow or failing to adapt perfectly to an unfamiliar religion or culture, but she's making this out to be something impossibly hard. 100%. Yeah, there's going to be mistakes, and a lot of times, honestly, it can take people years. And listen, I grew up with it, and there's literally things that I don't do anymore, right? So like that is the whole thing about spirituality. It's like it's a constant journey, and depending on the phase of life you're in, it's going to change and it's going to look different. And if anyone judges her for it and is like rude to her, then they're just an asshole and she can just ignore them. But yeah, she does talk about it so weirdly.
So I'm gonna use one of these washing stations.
Ephemery? I truly don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and and like I've said before, in the same way that I don't criticize how she wears a hijab, like how, and if it's covering enough, listen, I'm not going to be telling women if it's covering enough or not, because I barely even, I obviously I don't cover my hair. I'm not going to critique how she prays. I'm not going to critique how she's making wudu, because I just don't believe in doing that. Like, I don't think that's productive. I don't care to do that. If she wants to do half of it, I personally, in the way that I practice Islam, I have no issues with it at all. But like in general, one should be clean. Like,
You must cover your entire body.
body.
Face and hands.
And hands. Oh, really? You have to wear socks?
Up to your wrists.
I may have prayed with my dogs out. You can't have your dogs out when you pray? What's wrong with that?
And I have my hijab, which is sufficient. Let's go pray.
Sorry for the heavy breathing. I am an obese asthmatic. Well, honesty. Court 24, 100%, 100%. That's even how she posed it at the beginning. She was like, everything in Canada was all about my addictions. It was about this, and that. And so that's why I'm doing this. Exactly. There are almost infinite options in between. Oh, does she pray in the wrong?
So one thing I have trouble understanding is which direction I'm supposed to pray in. I did send a picture to Salah and he showed me to pray in. I'll show you the direction. Muslims pray in the direction of Mecca, the holiest city in the Middle East, which is in Saudi Arabia, where the Kaaba is.
Yeah, true.
So, let's go.
Yeah, I never know the direction unless it's clearly outlined. I use a compass. Like, just a compass on your phone or something. Yeah, like some people can tell from the sun. Okay, I don't know from the sun. I don't know. Does the sun rise in the east or the west? I don't know. It rises from the north. I have no idea. When someone gives me directions, they tell me go north, south. Who? I don't know. You have to give me landmarks, okay? Give me landmarks. I can't. I don't know. Thank you. It's a work shirt. I wear it to work. It's wrinkly right now, but I got it from Zurich. Thank you. It's like a sheeny, I don't know, it's like a business top, business professional. I don't know. I wear it to work though. Yeah, this is how you would pray as like a Sunni Muslim. Again, different sects will pray a little bit differently. Oh, the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. Oh yeah, because if it's opposite, then it's the end of the world, right? It's the end of times. That's what it says in the Quran. Okay. It rises in the east. Okay, so it comes up from the east? So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it rises and it sets in the same place? It's, oh, the prayer? Oh, I thought you were saying my shirt was tough looking. I don't know why I assumed we're still talking about my shirt. Yeah, I guess you just get used to it. Honestly, this is what they had me doing in yoga. Okay, you guys do yoga class? Okay. You know when they tell you to, in yoga? You know when they're like, okay, when they're like, touch your toes. Okay, you touch your toes. And then like when they're like, put your hands on your knees. Or like, oh, half lift. What is it called? A halfway lift. A halfway lift is like this thing right here. And then child's pose. This is child's pose, you guys. That's pretty what, yeah. How is she doing child's pose? Oh, you were talking about my shirt. Okay. Well. And here's Scooby-Doo. The earth turns the same every day. Oh, okay. But I don't know. Not Chantal. Amberlynn convinced me that the earth was flat. So does that still apply?
So I am still learning a lot about Islam, and one of the things I really need to learn how to do is to properly perform the prayer 5 times a day. So I did find something that helped teach me how to pray, and here is a step-by-step of what you're supposed to do to perform the prayer.
Miss Chanooks, it nullifies. You have to go, stop what you're doing, go, remake wudu, and come back and pray. Do you guys think she does this 5 times a day?
Prayer properly. So I did do some of the steps properly, but some of them I didn't do quite right. So I'd rather put myself on camera when I have it down pat.
That's fair.
To show you properly how I perform prayer. Thank you.
Why is she blurring out her body like she's wearing something that outlines her body yaddy?
So I'm not a traditional Muslim, and I still have a lot to learn, but I do respect all cultures, all religions.
Love that.
And most importantly, I praise God and thank God every day for the life I have.
You guys.
And this has been a very peaceful, wonderful place to do it.
Why is she absolutely out of it?
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next video. Why is she being weird?
Hi, YouTube.
Oh, hi, Zachary Michael. But we're not watching you right now. What we are finishing up with, finally, not finally, but like, you know, been long enough. Foodie Beauty wants to return a hamster. You guys.
It was missing like a lot of body parts. Looked like it got captured by the cartel.
I don't even know.
Why did you get me this?
I don't even know what she was talking about.
Well, I take Harry out, but I tried taking Mary out, and she doesn't. She's not friendly at all. Like she tries to run away. She's scared of like human contact. But Harry, he'll let me pick him up and hold him. So they're fighting over the wheel. They're not fighting, but she will be on the wheel, and he'll be on the top, like going like this on the top of the wheel. I made them a boiled egg today, and I'm gonna give them like a little piece. I don't know. I think Mary's a Syrian hamster, but I'm not sure about him. Yes, hamsters can eat eggs. So I think the best bet is to return it back to the shopkeeper.
She got 2 hamsters. Howie, Harry, and a girl. A boy and a girl. I didn't know about this until I was like reviewing footage for this reaction.
I don't know what else to do. Do I have a favorite? Yeah. Harry, because I bonded with Harry more because he's more friendly. Anyway, this is my new abaya and hijab. So I really like this one. The crazies in the comments today. Yeah, no, especially like some of the reactions, like vultures, like I knew it. Like number 1, breezing or whatever. Like
What? What?
Basically, like saying I shouldn't be a pet owner or whatever.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. You shouldn't be a pet owner. You shouldn't. Why do you take it so lightly that you just walk into a store and you get them? Like, oh yeah, the return policy at Costco is really good. Like, you know, just buy the sweater. If it doesn't fit, when you try it on at home, you can bring it back. It's a good return policy. This is not a sweater. This is a living being. A living being. It's not a joke.
I only have a bonus hamster, not a bonus daughter, right? Seriously, these people, like, I don't know where that comes from. Like, you can't take care of an animal. Really? I've been taking care of BBJ for 20 years. Are they dead? No, but guess who's
That's your metric. That's your metric. If the animal's not dead, then they're fine.
Sorry, but not sorry. I only say that because these people come for me how I own pets, like, and literally tomorrow, BBJ's on death's door because she's 20. If my animals passed away mysteriously like that, I would be getting the worst backlash and be canceled again. The most I did was leave my cats like a couple days at a time, or
Pocahontas Lynn, 100% agree. Yeah.
I mean, pet hotels exist for a reason. People leave their pets if they have to. I left for Cuba, and they're staying with Pete, who was living with them for years. They're used to him, which is less cruel than bringing them somewhere, in my opinion. But these hamsters, we will do right by them. We were at a place, and Salah remembered me saying how much I miss my pets, and I like hamsters. So he wanted to surprise me with some hamsters. Yeah, bugs, but we have to make some altercations here to make them both happy. I thought that they would want to be together because, like, who wants to be alone all the time? I guess weird hamsters. I like
You.
being alone, but I want at least, like, you know, Salah or family.
You want to be alone all the time. You're literally you're leaving. You're breaking up a fake marriage because you want to be alone all the time.
So we just figured, and the guy who like was working at the pet store was like, yeah, I guess a male and a female will work better, because he put 2 male hamsters in a cage together and they immediately started fighting. So we're like, no, get them away from each other. But like, we were legit, like, we welcome constructive criticism. Absolutely, like, give us ideas. Like, if you know something we don't
Own pets. Never own pets.
educate us. But I knew they were solitary, but I thought that was except for mating. We're just gonna like learn from it and return Mary and this cage and see if they have a much bigger one. If they don't, we'll go to Pet Zone. We have to go to like Pet Zone anyways and get. I did learn a lot about hamsters actually, and a lot of your guys' comments did help. So I appreciate the constructive ones. Like I said, it's just the hateful ones that were just like, nah. Like, especially we're trying to keep a more positive energy on our couples channel, at least, you know. On my Foodie Beauty channel, I just have my comments off, but before that, I didn't care as much. But this channel, yeah, I want to like just build a more positive audience.
I have an idea for positive energy. Maybe don't treat animals like they're toys. Did you ever consider that?
Chantal sings like Salah us a lullaby, and good night. Go to sleep, sweet baby.
Huh?
I thought they would be lovers and fall in love like in a romance movie, but it doesn't happen that way. I always like anthropomorphize. Anyway, animal. I would definitely not take any advice from a woman who did not even take the 9 months she was pregnant to get her act together.
Nix, I haven't reviewed what we're gonna watch next from the Kuwait era, but probably soon. Yeah, because we still have to get through the Ala, Murad, Thailand. I don't remember if they go to Thailand before or after.
Her child and lost custody for 2 years. Yeah, it's always the messiest people who are like the most judgmental too. It's like projection. Like, if you're miserable, you're going to want to make other people miserable or try to deflect your own messiness. Like, it was like a pathetic vlog of her driving, and she didn't even show anything. She put crappy music. She went to a coffee shop, didn't even show it. So let me get this straight. You criticize me for driving and getting coffee, but you try to do the same thing. You're just a wannabe. You're just mad because you're a wannabe. It's clear and simple. I could never be jealous of that. But anyway, why does everyone hate you so much? I don't know, because I'm sassy back, I guess, Reese's boy. I don't know. Like, if you could tell me, they keep going back to pulling out anything from when I was 17 to the Cuba rage.
What?
I feel bad returning Mary, but you know, it's gonna be better for her.
No, you don't. She feels bad for returning Mary. And we believe this?
Solitary creatures, even after they mate, they don't want to be around each other. Typical. I'm just joking. I'm genuinely curious how you're adjusting to the hijab, especially once you grow your hair out. Are you planning on coloring it? Is that considered haram?
No. Coloring your hair is not haram.
Are you supposed to talk about your hair? I'm not sure. That honestly, Messy Jessie, that's a good question, but I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to even talk about my hair. But I can basically answer, like, if I'm gonna dye my hair. Yeah, I'm gonna keep coloring it. But is it like haram? Is it bad for me to talk about my hair? Like, is that private?
I don't think so.
Oh. Hi. please name her Hamberlin. It's a guy. Oh,
Oh.
okay. Are you my new pal? You're my pal. You're so chubby and cute. How about Hammy Moose? Hi. Okay. Ham Taro. You wanna sit on me all night? You can sit on me. No? Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, want some cheese? I don't know if they can have cheese, so I'm not gonna get them cheese. Everyone say hi. You're in a tunnel. Pretend like you're in a tunnel. Oh, you're so sweet. He likes being held.
He's so cute and sweet.
Mary, no. Welcome to These are ready set peas. Listen, I'm not talking smack about her dogs. I feel bad they had to live with her and her smoky 800 packs a day. I'm talking about her comparing, like, if that was me, this person talks all the time about how she would like to be a cat owner.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be. You're in no position to talk about anyone. You have too many problems of your own to literally ever judge anyone else.
Like, or she would like to take my cats. I'm not gonna leave them in your smoky hovel. Like, you know, are you kidding? You think you'd be a better pet owner? You're not better at anything. The hamsters are for what, Chloe? We showed that we got hamsters and that's about it. There's not gonna be like an everyday thing. It's for our own pleasure. We love animals. Well, he knows I love animals. I got animals. Yes, why not? I take care of my animals. Oh, like I didn't bring BBJ to the vet in like, what, a year? And I'm a huge bad pet owner. Probably the majority of people watching don't either. You know, I don't even go to the doctor if I'm sick, but I do feed them very good food. Am I overhandling him? Mary, go away. No one likes you. I'm kidding. Hi,
Look,
Mary.
she's not joking when she says stuff like that. Mary, go away. Look at his sweet face. Look at his sweet, sweet face.
You are the cutest creature besides
And
me.
he's being held by this ginormous beluga.
Dad. And even then. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh. Stay here. Stay here. Yeah, that was my point. FFG's pets are deceased and mine are still alive. And that this person is criticizing me as a pet parent when she apparently was keeping them alive inhumanely. I believe in euthanasia for sick animals. I wanted to put BBJ down. No, I didn't. And that's probably her right now. Let's block her. Goodbye, loser. I wanted to put BBJ down when, please, at least.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. But I was saying, she just said that she doesn't believe in euthanasia, but literally in this live stream, we saw her say that she would put BBJ down if she could.
Give my kid away. If I had one, I wouldn't. If I want to put BBJ down if she gets sick or miserable, like if I was going to be traveling for a long, long time and she was ill. Yeah, but no. Did I put BBJ down yet? If I wanted to, I would have. I know you can't just put cats down, like there has to be a reason. But she's very old and she's going to die. Believe it or not. Like, how am I mean for just saying she's going to die? Salah called me the most beautiful woman in the world today.
So he lied to you?
Excuse me, I know it sounds cliche, but when it comes from someone you're in love with, it's not. By the way, who are you calling fat MFW? You have clip-on Amazon teeth and you have boils every other day. Please get a life. Again, I should do a TikTok compilation. Things I would rather be fat than. People think fat is the worst thing. Excuse me? I should have just got one hamster. I regret that. I was trying to make them happy. Because who the heck wants to be alone all the time? Gross. Hamsters. You know, I'm round, cute, and chubby. Instead of potato on a toothpick. Potato on toothpicks.
Cute?
I know that's mean. Anyways.
Who?
She remind me of. Like, she should be a bus driver. They're always crabby. We'll have to take care of the hamsters. Oh my god. And their water bottle is leaking bad. Whoa. Okay. I don't know why. What crabby? Oh no. Okay. Can you not talk about your life? Exactly. Why do I have to talk about that? Like, that's the first thing people go to. Like, you're not getting any.
I don't know. I don't think sit and spin is funny or clever. It's very middle school coded as an insult.
You are? Please. Please. Let me go make a call. I have another croissant. I can't stop eating. Okay, you saw what I had for supper. I had fish and rice and salad and greens. Very healthy. It was so good. What did she say? I have to laugh. I don't think she has company. Do you guys? What grounds do you have to make that claim? Really? Like,
number one, we've shown you that we have do things with friends when we've gone camping. You've doxed his friends. So how are you even going to sit there? Like, where's your company? Okay, what do you guys think they're doing for work? That could be fun. Dudu is probably working at Comb Overs or Us. No, Dudu is working at Lachine Independent. No, Colbeck's Independent. Sorry. I'm not laughing at people working at grocery stores, actually. Let's think of the worst one for her. Because grocery store, at least it's honest work.
I don't think Dudu was working anywhere ever since she lost her job.
Do you have any ice cream left, baby?
Baby?
Oh my god. Oh my god, the hamsters. Oh my god, they're cuddling. Oh, I don't want to get rid of them both. Do you think they hate each other or do you think they love each other? Maybe it is a romance novel after all. Oh, they're sleeping together and cuddling. Well, it looks like Harry is squishing Mary, but... Oh. Oh, maybe I should give him credit.
Yeah, her audio is so low and I have it on max. I don't know.
We were tagged in on Instagram. Oh, the chicken? Oh, barbecue, yeah. It's like they're scrambling for things. It's like when you spray cockroaches with, like, reality. They all scurry. I'm kidding. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have to see Harry's face. Wait. Oh my god, oh my god. Babe. Oh.
I don't even understand why she's returning the second one. I don't even understand why she's returning the Mary, the second hamster. Like, what possibly is she, like, you already have one. Just keep the second. Like, return it for what reason? What is it adding to your life?
Oh my god. I love them. When Harry met Sally. Does that mean they like each other and I can keep them both or what? What I don't get is that they have the nerve to react to others daily, but the second anyone reacts to them, they run crying. It's insane to me. Yeah, maybe, like, I broke a rule, internet rule, like, I'm the subject, right? So, but no, too bad, you're fair game. If you're online making videos, you're fair game. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Chantal, you reached out me and blocked me when I asked you something on word because it's used to pulling my switch on the show. Arf. Yeah. Well, I can't remember what your account was. I definitely apologize to you if I offended you because I don't think, like, when it comes to children, I don't know. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna say R word. I'm not gonna use it because, yeah, you know, I recognize that now. But, like, sometimes, like, I don't get offended when I hear it in joking context, but I can see why you would, you know, like, especially if it affects you personally. Yeah. But thanks for supporting me, and, you know, I definitely didn't mean anything offensive. I think it just slipped in that I was just offensive about it. Bye, guys. Good night. See you later. Bye. Sorry for all the fish talking.
Hey. Well, trust that everything I said was not vital or critical. What did I say? Oh, I was just wrapping up the class. I was just wrapping up the class. I was reviewing what we covered. I'm not still muted, right? Yeah, okay. I was reviewing the agenda for what we went through. We went through right before she came to Kuwait. We saw her come to Kuwait. She had her first meal, right? She had the matchabous. We saw her go to the mosque and film. We saw her kind of like wash herself, but not really. We saw her fake pray. We saw her put on a niqab and then take it off within like 24 hours. We saw her buy a hamster and then abandon him. So we covered a lot. Next time, I do want to get into some of the couple vlog reaction in the live stream. And I will try to not make it as long today because I don't know if 3 hours, 45 minutes is too much for you. Yeah. So. Oh, they got rid of the female because they were... okay. Okay. Yeah, then why even buy a male and a female? To begin with, but... Thank you guys so much for being here, especially for y'all that were here from start to end. Anyone watching on the replay, thank you for watching. Later on the evening, I will add timestamps because this was a long one. Thanks for the members. Thanks for everyone that joined. Thanks for the non-members. I do have a Quirky Love Rosie video that I will be making available to the members first, and then probably tomorrow it'll be just available for everyone to view. But it's a reaction to her vlogs in Vegas, day 2 and day 3. I don't know. That's what I have. So thank you guys so much for being here, for watching. Thanks, everyone. I hope you guys have a great night, great day wherever you are. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.